All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Crazy end to the Bourbon Junkies tonight. I got timed out. I feel really good about that for some reason. I know how it feels now, so I empathize with anybody I ever had to time out. For me, it's a fun time. It's a good feeling. I'm kind of cracking up by the whole thing. That was pretty funny. Anyway, going to get straight to chat tonight, see who's here, because I need to drink some whiskey, and you know how that goes. So let's do that right now. Let's do it right now. How about that? Let's do it right now. So here we go. Who's in chat first? Tony Two Toes was here. He says, cheers, Cheech. Get this going with a healthy sip of whatever you poured to warm up. Okay, so here, I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Everybody who's watching already, there's 25 people here. Just tell me what you're drinking in chat. And if you're new here, if you just came over from the Bourbon Junkies, tell me that you're new here, and we'll get this party started. So I'm starting off with a little straight bourbon from Smoke Wagon, just a little 90 proofer, or 90-ish proofer, I guess. I guess it's like maybe 92 or something like that, 93. Anyway, Tony Two Toes, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you again. Emily Chambers is here. What's up, Emily? Good to see you. I saw you on another stream yesterday, I believe that was. Could have been earlier today. I'm not really good with what day it is currently. It's Tuesday for most people, Wednesday for me at this point. Emily, it's good to see you. And yes, everyone, hit that thumbs up if you have not yet. That helps the channel. C. Jackson's here. Cheers, Cheech, and good old Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. Can't go wrong there. Oh, that would have been a good one to suggest to the guy in Michigan that wanted to have whiskey at his barber shop, right? The Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. That's a pretty decent whiskey. I'm going to cheers you back, C. Jackson. J-Max is here. What's up, Joshua? Good to see you. Cheers, Cheech. Sipping on some Michter's Rise, and I'm going to guess you are warming up with some Ancient Age. Not tonight. No Ancient Age tonight, and no, I believe the other one I was doing was Eagle Rare. Nope, tonight's a little Smoke Wagon. I'm just in the mood for something a little different, but cheers. Good to see you, Joshua. What the heck? Bobby's here. Bourbon Battalion. I had your shirt on all day today, and I actually changed into a different shirt because I was a messy eater at dinner, so I had to. But good to see you. Good to see you, Bobby. Cheers right back to you, buddy. There's Mike Franklin. He's always here because he's that kind of person. He's super supportive. He's a good dude. Good evening. Cheers all. I was drinking some Stellum Rye and bourbon tonight. Hey, I'm glad you're able to drink because I know you've been drinking water the last few times you've been on. But cheers right back to you, buddy. I know you didn't say cheers. You said cheers all, which that means me and everyone else. So cheers to you, Mike Franklin. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, so Bourbon Battalion is having a Nika Rustica Maduro and some Jepson. So that's a cigar. I know that much. That's about all I know. Bobby knows cigars, though. Bobby Bourbon Battalion has a channel on YouTube. You could check that out. If somebody could drop that link, that'd be great. All right, Stellum, that's the less expensive barrel, right? Yep, that's how it was originally marketed, as a cheaper alternative to their other stuff. But now they've got Stellum Blackout, which is the black label is supposed to be a step up from the step down. Confusing. But I've heard it's good. I have not had it, so. Let's see. Slapshot says, cheers all. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Cheers. I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. Bourbon Baller's here. He just says, Cheech. Baller. Good to see you, buddy. Scott Pigsley's here. He says, cheers, Cheech. That's me. Cheers, Scott Pigsley. It's good to see you, buddy. All right, let's see. Hoping you make it through Cheech's monologue. I'm getting better at it. The other night, I set a new record on Saturday night. I got through chat in 23 minutes. I don't know how that happened, but I'm going to see if I can do it again. So let's see. Nicholas Feltham, time marked at 12:06. I need my encore. Yeah, I got a little late start, but I was watching the Bourbon Junkies, and then I was cracking up so hard because I got timed out at the end of the night, which was pretty funny. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I got a live stream to do. I'm not timed out for my own live stream. I could just go on right now. And that's what I did. So that was 12:06. I'm only 6 minutes behind, and I got a minute late start. So that's 5 minutes behind, technically. Tim Robertson, cheers, Cheech, sipping on some Early Times Bottled and Bond tonight. Hey, is that the new Early Times Bottled and Bond or the previous Early Times Bottled and Bond? And the way you can tell is, does it have a plastic cap or does it have a metal screw top? If it's got a plastic cap, that's the older one. Metal screw top is the newer one. Let me know, Tim, because I have both of those. I have not opened the new one yet. I'll probably do that really soon, maybe on a stream, maybe, who knows, soon, for sure. Eric Isaacson's here. He says, cheers, Cheech. Eric, it is good to see you again, buddy. Cheers to you. Tim, was I that late? Was I still late at 12:08? I sure hope not. It's possible, though. But I'm here now. Hey, Whiskey Eyes is here. Cheers. Might be asleep by the time you get to this. That was only 5 minutes ago, Trish. I hope you're still awake, but cheers. Good to see you. Yeah, that first pour is gone. I'm going to pour a little bit more because Andrew Chance is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Let me pour a little bit more of the Smoke Wagon. This is going to be my starter for the I didn't drink anything during the Bourbon Junkies because I was busy doing important stuff like moderating and my taxes. Or at least getting my taxes stuff together. You know how that is. That time of the year. Yay. But cheers, Andrew. Good to see you, buddy. Everybody, can you hear the music? Is the music good? I like it. It's a little bit chilled out. A little something in the background to cover up any errant noises. Steve Burkhouse here. What's up, Steve? Evening all and cheers. So cheers right back to you, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you are well, Steve. I hope you are well, sir. Yeah, here we go. Tommy D knows what's up. That's right. And then there's Dano B. Hey, Dano, I was down by you today. I was out and about in the old town, just doing some things. It's a beautiful day here in Northeast Florida. Let's just say. All right, yeah, there it is, Mike Franklin. Oh, snap, Cheech got timed out. I did. I was so happy about that. It's been a bit. It's happened once before on Bourbon Junkies, but that was way before I was ever a mod. That was a long, long time ago. Daniel Kerber made it over. What's up, buddy? Cheech, you still have 3 minutes left in your timeout. Oh, good. Well, hopefully I'm out by now. Oh, Kerber, cheers. I didn't say cheers to you, buddy. Tommy D says, cheers, bald guy. Okay, well, anybody who's also sans, foliage, go ahead and have a cheers and give it back to Tommy D because he knows what's up. All right, Robot Scott says hello to all. Hey, Robot Scott. Is this your first time over in my chat? I know I've seen you around. I'm not sure if I've seen you on the Whiskey Encore before. And if any of you are here that are new to the Whiskey Encore, it just starts off with me and then it kind of develops throughout the night. We got 45 people here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, if you do that now, it'll recommend the channel gets viewed by people right now. So like in real time, you give them a thumbs up, more people on YouTube find out that this is live and we'll see where it goes. Robot Scout, thanks for coming over, buddy. V-Dub's in the house. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a bit. Have I seen you in a bit? It seems like a couple weeks. Tommy D wants everyone to drink, not just me. William Devilar wants me to drink, so right back at you, buddy. Wow, I'm pouring through this stuff way too quick. I should read slower. I think that's how it works. Hollywood's here. Hello, all. Cheers, Cheech at Whiskey Encore. All right, we got one little sip of that left. Cheers to you, Hollywood. And then I'm gonna open some bottles tonight. I got a plethora of bottles that need to be opened. So my very first stream of the month on Tuesdays, which this is because it's March 2nd technically now, March 1st for a lot of people, I open new bottles on my first Tuesday stream of the month, and that's tonight. So I'm going to open at least 3 new bottles. I got them lined up here, and we'll get to them here in just a second. I just got to hydrate. Got to have a little bit of water with that whiskey every once in a while. Hollywood, is good to see you. All right, so V-Dub is drinking a Weller's Old Fashioned. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Are you making that with like a special reserve? That would be my guess, probably. Tim Evans is not new here. Tim Evans is a veteran of the Whiskey Encore. Stephen Bender. There we go. Evening. Thanks for the Michter's Rye recommendation a few weeks ago. Picked it up last week and love it, bro. I'm glad you like that stuff. That's one of my favorite. I like Michter's anything, basically, but I like their ryes in particular. Definitely like Michter's Rye. All right, I'm pouring a little bit more of the Smoke Wagon just to see if I can get caught up with the chat. Of course, I'm falling behind because I'm pouring whiskey instead of talking. Hey, I'm only 8 minutes behind. I'm really setting a good record here. I'm falling a minute behind every 2 minutes. So I don't know how that works, but it seems like I'll never get caught up. Frank C is new here. Frank, thanks for coming over. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, do that for me. And if you can, subscribe to the channel, set your notifications to all. This isn't all the Whiskey Encore is. This is just the beginning of the Whiskey Encore. I tend to go for a couple hours, and we'll have other people come on. We'll drink whiskey. We'll talk about whiskey. We'll do all that fun stuff. So be prepared for that. All right, sorry, I'm doing a little work behind the scenes. But Frank, thanks for coming over. Noah L, that's another new name, I believe. But you're drinking Wild Turkey 101. Love it. That's one of my favorites. Love me some Wild Turkey anything, really. Jamie Faye's here. What's up? Man, Paisley, that jerk timing you out. It's an accident. I've deleted people's comments on accident. It's happened. It's kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny that I got timed out. I thought it was funny. All right, let's see. Welcome to the new guy, Tim Evans. Hilarious. Hollywood is drinking Eagle Rare right now. It's usually a good jumping off point for me. Kind of new for me to drink something that's not Eagle Rare or Ancient Eggs. I'm having a little smoke wagon instead. Smiling Beard. There we go. New Hero Jack Daniel's Full Proof Single Barrel. There you go. I know we were talking a little bit about good stuff, but thanks for coming over from the Junkies. I appreciate that. Robot Scott is drinking Old Forester 1920. That's one of the bottles I'm going to crack tonight. I've got the new version, the newer label version. I haven't had that yet, so I'm going to get to that here in a little bit. And then I got a couple other bottles that I want to open that I've had for a bit. But Old Forester 1920s. The old bottle that I had was fantastic. I'm hoping this one is equally as good. Okay. 30 Willie 1 is drinking Ezra Brooks 90. All right. 30 Willie 1. I don't think I've ever seen you over here. All right. Smiling Beers. Okay. Yeah, I got the full proof, buddy. It happens to the best of us, typos and whatnot. Steve Burkow is drinking Sagamore Double Oak and Old Pepper Kentucky Finest Oak, doing an AB side by side. I've never seen that Old Pepper, buddy. But I do like that Sagamore Double Oak. I like it pretty good, actually, enough to take a bottle down pretty quickly, but I have a backup and it'll get open soon. We got the Deathless Dogs in the house. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. Cheers, everyone. Cheers right back to you, Dan. The Deathless Dogs also have a channel here on the YouTube. I like to say the YouTube every once in a while. I just want to make sure that I can do what I need to do as far as housekeeping goes, which is I'm going to have to pin the link to the top of the chat. That's about to happen. Just stay tuned. It doesn't take any time at all. It'll be over before you know it. And I just did it, so I'm signed into the wrong account. So now it's going to take a little extra. I'm sure everybody will bear with me for a moment while I do that. Let's see if that's what's happening. And all right, I've pinned the message. I pinned the message to the top of the chat. And we already have somebody coming on in the background. There'll probably be more people, and I'm about to bring them on, but let me see if I can get caught up real quick on the chat. Dan, it's good to see you, buddy. I don't know if I cheers you, so I'll cheers you right now. All right, let's see. Liquid Curious had some Truly, 2 Ultra Beer Buzz Balls, Barrel Pick Nulu, and now Store Pick Buffalo Trace. Might not make it along, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's quite a mixture you got there going on, Liquid Curious, for sure. Yeah, Rob, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Got Caleb over here. He says, cheers, cheery. I'll take that as cheech. And drinking Tumbling Dice Single Barrel 110.6 4-year MGP, $20 in your town. Man, 4-year-old MGP at $20 at barrel proof. More power to you there, buddy. And I'm going to give you your cheers because you deserve it. All right, I got a few people hanging out in the back. You guys hang tight, maybe 5 seconds or so, and I'll stop bringing people in. Just want to miss anybody. Troy Man's here. What's up, Troy? Good to see you. You said cheers. Cheers to you. Oh, you're going to have to work on, wait on your cheers. Okay, you don't have to wait long. Let me pour something really quick. Gosh, you guys are going to make me catch a little buzz or something, which I hear this whiskey will do to you if you drink enough of it. Let's see. Let's see if we can prove that theory right or wrong. Okay, it's good to see you, buddy. Cheers. All right, so here we go. Coming on in the back, I already lost somebody. They were impatient, but this person's not impatient. This person has lots of patience, and that's Trish. What's up? Whiskey Eyes in the house. How are you, Trish?
I'm good. It's my birthday, so.
Oh, happy birthday, Trish!
A little bit, for about 35 more minutes.
It is. It's my birthday month, so my birthday's at the end of the month. So This month's going to be a really big month for me. We'll talk about that more here in a minute. I'm going to bring a couple other people on. We got Scott Pigsley in the house, and we got Tommy to the N to the F to the D. What's up, Tommy?
Hi, Tommy.
Good to see you, buddy. Are you eating? Are you eating on my stream? Is it something delicious? Do you have enough for everyone? Oh, no, you don't. Definitely don't. All right, Trish, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I'm having wine because for the last 3 days we've been in Louisville, and I've been having a lot of bourbon. Are
you home yet? Are you back?
No, we're up there.
You're still up there? Okay. So you're drinking some whiskey while you're in Kentucky. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. We had.
So where have you gone? Where have you gone while you've been up there?
Well, yesterday we went to Justin's House of Bourbon, and we were talking with the manager there, and Wes Henderson from Angels Envy walks in. He starts talking with us, and then we go to the speakeasy and sit and get to hang with him for an hour or so, which was
you
awesome.
Poor thing.
I know.
You had a rough life.
It was really rough. We got to have some really old pours, like 1981 Edward Brooks.
What, they didn't have any new stuff for you? They gave you all the old stuff?
And then we leave
dusty
from there,
crap.
and I looked on the side, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Mark Carter in his car. And so, like, we're going down. He had his window down. I was like, "Are you Mark?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then
I hear he just wanders Kentucky. He just he's out and about all the time, and you just see him.
His building's right next door to Justin's. Anyway, so we start talking, and he's like, "Come on in," and then he has a pour. Like, we get a pour of like stuff that hasn't even been released or dropped yet. So
goodness.
Anyway,
you poor thing.
And then today we went to Starlight, and then we were talking with like the lady. We ordered a couple flights. Anyway, she must have told them that we did YouTube, and so they came, and Ted Huber, that owns it, talked with us for a while. Then we had a private tour with them.
You think those people wouldn't be so rude and interrupt your vacation like that?
Holy cow! How could you have a bad birthday like that?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was horrible. On top of, I met Ben Bourbon, Blake Benson, and DMC, prescription bourbon. So
DMCKY.
Whichever one he wants to go by.
All right.
Anyway,
I want to catch up with some more with chat. Hold that. We got all night, Trish. You're gonna have to stay up until the very end of the Whiskey Encore.
I'm just telling you what we did.
I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. I am super happy for you, for real. All right, real quick, I'm going to go through chat again. Hey, we got Bobby hanging out in the background. Bobby, I'm going to bring on in like 3 seconds. Don't wait. Andrew says, just water tonight. Dennis put fluoride varnish on my teeth today. Hey, don't worry. The whiskey will be there when you're ready for it. It will be ready for you. And speaking of Bobby, there he is, Bourbon Battalion, right there. What's up, Bobby?
What's going on, Bobby?
Buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Semper Fi.
I got your shirt today in the mail, so it's getting sent to you tomorrow.
Nice, thanks.
Because remember, you won a shirt on the Women of Whiskeys.
Yeah.
You probably forgot all about it. And I didn't ask you what shirt you want. I just picked one for you.
I don't usually forget. I just don't really badger because I know that wife's busy and wife's hectic.
Oh, no. So I had to wait for it to get here from StreamYard, and then I get to send it to you. That's how it is.
Yeah. No, excited.
You have any? What did you say you were drinking? I know you had a cigar. Did I butcher the name of that cigar, or was I close?
I'm on a Nika Rustica Maduro from...
I was close.
Drew Estates.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing that, and I'm trying a couple different things to pair. I have 3 of them out here. I'm working on a pairing. I'm doing Jepson's Amon's pick. I have
Is it the Storytime pick?
No, this is the Amon's pick. I have an MB Rowan, and I have a Michter's 10. So I'm bouncing between 3.
There you go. Have you found which one that cigar likes better?
Not yet. I'm still bouncing.
I know. You'll figure it out, though. I know you will.
Yeah.
Have you figured out that life is really rough when you're Michter's 10?
Is it the 10? It's a 10 bourbon?
Yeah, it's a 10 bourbon.
Okay. I still don't have the 10 rye. That's something I'm looking for. I'd like to get it. Tim Robertson says he's drinking. Okay, the early times, the new bottling. I have not tried it yet. I've heard mixed review on the new one, and then heard somebody else tell me they were exactly the same, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'll be able to tell the difference, and I'll check that out in a couple days, hopefully. All right, so Tommy, what are you drinking, buddy?
I am drinking Larceny B520.
Oh, the B520, and it's almost gone.
Be a kill tonight.
Yeah. Sad to see it go, I'm sure.
I got to drink it with the rocks, though.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you have to do that. Yeah. And Scott Pigsley, what are you drinking this evening?
I am drinking the Mash and Journeys new.
Hold on, let me show that to people because nobody's seen that yet. The Blind Speaks.
Isn't that the wrenches too, or what?
Yeah, the same one that Trev did.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Hopefully I'll see one of those. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, I'm about to crack open a bottle. I want to say hi to a couple more people that are here. Barry's here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Cheers.
Cheech, what's up with all the stags?
I needed to put them somewhere. They're on that shelf because that's where they fit right now.
I got shelf room.
You need some? Is that what you're saying?
I got plenty of shelf room.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, there's a few. There's a batch 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17.
Rub it in.
No. Here's the problem. I don't have batch 12. That's the problem. I'd like to have batch 12. That one's gone. I got fortunate. Just in the course of like 2 weeks, I got 15, 16, and 17 right before Christmas. but I travel, so
It's
I
dry out here in Colorado.
I just go to a lot of liquor stores. That's all it is. What's up, Zach Jones? Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Cheech. Cheers to the chair. The chair is here, buddy. It's limping along, but it's here. It's here. All right, I'm going to finish up the chat.
Zach Jones.
What?
Where's Zach Jones? I'm just like trying to find him. Hold on.
I was at 12:14. I'm a full 14 minutes behind again. Women of Whiskeys is here. What's up, Michelle? Good to see you. I'm going to try to catch up. We got Whiskey Foodoo Paul. He's saying cheers. Cheers to you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you're way
Nick
behind.
Proman, cheers. I'm going to try to catch up. I'm going to get drunk right now.
I was gonna say, I don't
Probably
even think
not.
you got to when I was actually chatting way back when.
Yeah, I just passed that. Looking for the old ET bottles in mine. I've got a few. I think I've got 3 unopened, and I've got 1 that's currently open. One day, I'm going to try to put one of those away and forget about it for a very, very, very long time, and we'll see how that works out for me. Tormentor 3080 series. Cheer, Cheech, and everyone else. Good to see you, Tormentor. Don't torment anybody. Just be cool. Just be cool. Luke Stevens says cheers. Luke, hey buddy. Not sure if I've seen you over here or not. I could be a little drunk already. That could be it. But anyway, good to see you, Luke.
Hey, I got a question for Trish.
Yep.
What happened to your husband?
He's here.
He just works a lot.
I think every time I come on and see stuff like this, it's just you now.
Well,
I mean, I saw him before, and then you vanished.
he took a dry month during January, so we didn't
Yeah.
see him in January because he was dry.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. He works all the time. Like, well, not all the time, but he works outside. And so, like, when he comes home, he's done. Like, he doesn't want to go on. Like, he doesn't, you know what I mean? So he's
He
just
wants to watch ESPN and lay on
Yeah.
the sofa.
I get it. I get it.
pretty
No,
much,
no.
basically, like, we had to talk. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much my channel. But
Yep.
we're still going to do, like, content together, like videos.
There you go.
Live stream stuff. He just doesn't have the energy, honestly.
Yeah, it happens late at night apparently.
Right.
when
Like,
the
it's
Whiskey
always
Encore's
late.
on.
Like, he has to get up early. He gets up at 5:30. So, like,
All right, I'm full 14 minutes behind again. Let me catch up because Whiskey 1966 is their first time over, and I appreciate that. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I get it, and cheers for you. Thanks for hanging out. I really want to get to what I'm opening tonight, so let me see if I can catch up.
Love you,
I'm
Zach.
gonna be quiet.
Just real quick, Jeremy said, hey, Cheech, cheers to all. Everybody's got a drink. Have a little sip for Jeremy Hedman. It is still technically your birthday for you for another half an hour. What the heck? ADHD whiskey in the house. Cheers, Cheech. Listening while editing. Just cracked a Joseph Magnus cigar blend. Batch 66 my wife found out while shopping yesterday. Well, heck yeah, buddy. That is fantastic. I would buy any Joseph Magnus cigar blend I see. And I would buy any one of them that I see. Always good. So ADHD whiskey, that's Matt Porter, the world's top whiskey taster. Matt Madness is underway on Friday nights for the next, I don't know how long it'll take to play out, next couple months, few months or so. Head-to-head competitions again between some of the best in the business. Some of the best in the business.
An outstanding find for where they live. Holy cow.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Holy cow.
I know how hard it is for other people to find that. It's
Matthew, I
not easy.
hate
It's
you.
not easy to find for anybody, to be honest with you. Matt, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Got Mojo in the house. What's up, Mojo? Good to see you, buddy. Gordon Banks is here. Says cheers, Cheech. Gordon, how you been, buddy? It's been a bit. Cheers. Tim says I'm on a tear tonight. It happens. It happens. Oh, thanks for the sub, buddy. I appreciate that so much. All right, we're about to get into the meat here. I'm just trying to catch up. Other people talking to each other. Keep that up. Keep that up. Build the community. All right, let's see. Hollywood just got an Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 7. I haven't seen that yet. Stag Junior Batch 17 got one of those. Have not seen the Penelope White Whiskey, but man, that's a solid, in Georgia where you live, that's a solid lineup for sure. I have not seen the 7. I'd like to get that Old Carter for sure. All right, everybody's still saying hello to each other. Want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I don't see any other names. Blah, 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 blah. Happy birthday to Trish. Happy birthday to Trish. Happy birthday, dear Trish. Happy birthday, dear Trish. Good thing Mike Franklin has Wednesdays off because Tuesday's new Friday. That's going on my new shirt. My new shirt is going to say Tuesdays are the new Friday. So be ready for that one. There's some new shirts in my Teespring I didn't tell anybody about. The link's down in the description box below if you want to go check it out. They're probably at the bottom of the list because I have not rearranged things, but there's new t-shirts in there and more coming. So like I was saying earlier, it's Trish's birthday, March 1st. it's my birthday at the end of the month, but also this month is my 1-year channel anniversary, which is pretty crazy. So that's going to be mid-month. Probably going to do a special live stream for that with a couple guests and some giveaways and things like that. So that's coming up like 2 weeks from this Saturday, I think is when it is. I'm not really good with math, but soon. So over the next couple weeks, we're going to celebrate my 1-year Whiskey Encore channel anniversary. You're all welcome to join that party and have a good time. All of you. People on the screen, people that are hanging out in chat.
Yeah.
All right. 60 hertz is chairs. That's chairs, Cheech. It's like cheers, but if you're New Zealand, it sounds like chaz. So right back at you, buddy. Cheers. All right, I'm retiring the smoke wagon for the evening. That was a delicious pour, and I drank a lot of it. Probably more than I should have, but that's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to crack a new bottle tonight. So this is one I found on my my journeys. It's by Old Fourth Distillery out of Georgia, and it's a bottled in bond, and it's sourced MGP. I'm not sure if I've ever had an MGP bottled in bond before, so that's what I'm going to open first. So.
Cheech, you own the channel, so why don't you highlight yourself, buddy?
Oh, should I do that, Tommy? You think people would like to see the label better?
Oh, I love the chairs.
Oh, I know. I'm an amateur. Let's make sure everybody knows that. So here we go. So it's got this nice little embossed label thing going on. It's about bottled in bond. That means obviously 100 proof.
Wait, what proof?
100. That's 50% ABV. But
Sounds like it could be a bottle in bond.
It is, buddy. It is. But if anybody can see the graphic here over the distillery, it's got IN, where I'm not really good with this because I'm not Vanna White, but IN in the DSP number. So it's from Indiana, not India. It'd be hilarious if it was from India and Indiana. It was from Indiana and bottled in India for people in Georgia. Anyway, I'm going to open that up and give it a try because
that was fantastic.
Well, I'm interested in, like I said, I don't think, can anybody else name an MGP bottled in bond?
Magnolia.
I haven't had that Magnolia. Yes, Bobby, what do you know about the Magnolia, buddy?
Well, you had the Magnolia. We had it down at the Swank Ring.
Did we have the bottled in bond?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know.
That's what I brought one for everybody.
I have 2 of those.
Yeah.
Remember there was a fiasco with the bottles that trip?
Yeah.
Somehow I did not go home with a Weller.
That was a 4-year bottle in bond.
Okay. I will have to check it out. So we're going to check this one out right now. Bobby, I'll go back to that. So right now I'm doing my Battled in Bond series. That was a really nice pop, actually.
Freaking America.
Yeah, it's got a copper cork on it. It's solid. Hey,
you get enough of those and throw them in a sock, it's a weapon.
There you go. That's true. That's true. So I'm going to pour a little of this, and we're going to see how it is. I did not know that Magnolia was a bottled in bond. Sorry, Bobby. I should have paid more attention when you were telling me about it.
Yeah,
I might have had a drink or two.
We might have had at least 3.
Yeah,
at least 3 drinks.
Maybe a couple, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's. So like I said, this is actually a pick too. So that's what's even crazier about it. I didn't show you that part of it. So it's sourced. It's bottled in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Indiana whiskey. It's bottled in bond, and it's a pick. I don't understand how that happens, but it happens. So I'm going to start sniffing that. If anybody in chat sees something I missed in chat, make sure you let me know.
Is it a bourbon?
It is a bourbon. It is a, hold on. It is a bottled in bond straight bourbon whiskey. So it is a bourbon. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. See, there's somebody I missed. There's Kilco. We got Brian over 600 on my stream on Saturday night. If anybody's not subscribed to the Kilco Whiskey Musings, go over there and pay him a visit. Give him a sub. Check it out. He's on a lot. Does a lot of cool stuff. He's on earlier. I'm on late. I'm the late show, and Brian's usually the early show. So he starts the night, and generally I end the night. Because what are you going to do after the encore? Probably go to sleep if you're smart. All right. It's pretty light on the nose. Ethanol's coming through. A little young.
My experience with the bottled and bond MGP, it's better when it opens up.
Yeah, like I said, this is so Bobby, you haven't been on my channel in a bit. Miss you, bro. Wish you'd hang out more. I know you're busy.
Hey,
I talked to Bobby on the phone just the other day.
I'm getting back.
He's busy. That's what it is. Yeah, it's cyclical, man. It comes back. I'll be here. You'll be there, and one day he'll hook up again. But what I was going to say is Bobby knows his whiskey. He knows his cigars. That's a good thing for sure. All right. So what I was going to say about this is it's light on the nose. You said it's got to open up. So my first Tuesday stream of every month is opening new bottles, and then not the end of this month, but the end of the following month. So once it's been 2 months, I'll do a revisit stream and check them all out again after they've had a couple pours at them and they've opened up. So I don't judge things too harshly on a fresh crack. I don't know if I said hi to Nick Proman. Nick Proman, I know you're here, but so is also Jason Harris. This is for both of you. I'm going to have the both of you guys. I'm going to have the first sip of this for you guys here. Let's see what happens.
That's a fantastic mic. I'll tell you that right now.
You like my mic? Is that what you're saying?
I do. I do. I can literally hear you drink.
Yeah, that's the point, buddy. It's a little ASMR for the people who like to hear me drink. Okay, so let me tell you right off the bat. So it was very youthful on the nose. I got a little concerned that it was going to be just ethanol forward and just nothing but ethanol, but it has some nice fruit notes on the mid palate though. The front palate's a little bit sharp, a little young, a little bit of ethanol, but it mellows right away into kind of a fruity thing on the palate. Kind of reminds me of Irish whiskey a little bit, which is interesting. I don't know which mash bill this is. If this is a higher rye mash bill or not. It just doesn't say. And I didn't do any research whatsoever because I was busy. I'm going to have another sip of this.
While he's sipping, Trish, did you get to partake of any of the stuff Ben brought down?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. What did you do to Ben, Bobby? He was sending me pictures. I was like, you lucky. I so wanted to make that trip. Just saying.
Well, he made a trip up to the Gunny's house, right?
Oh,
and
goodness.
So when you go to the Gunny's house, like there's weird stuff at the Gunny's house. So he got a couple pre-fire things. He got a couple old stuff. Like when you guys were talking about, the Elijah Craig barrel series. My brother has the very first Elijah Craig barrel proof ever released.
Yeah, Ben sent me a picture of that. My jaw dropped. My chin hit the floor on that one. I wish. That's like legendary bottle right there.
Well, he was all like looking at my brother's old Fitzgeralds and the old bottles back.
Yeah, the Stitzel stuff.
Yeah, the old Stitzel stuff.
Woo! Damn it, man! I'm coming to visit you, Bobby. As soon as you guys warm up a little bit.
I'll tell you what's really funny though is my brother has an old granddad sitting on the drinking bar. So the drinking bar, anybody can go open anything and drink. The tasting bar, my brother gets and pours. He literally pours, just perfect little samples.
Yeah, a sample, exactly.
So it's more about like, hey, let's not go through all my old stuff. Well, right. Ben, you have to ask Ben about, Trish, ask Ben about the old granddad my brother had on the drinking bar. Okay. Uncracked, unsealed. Like, Ben looked it up. He saw what it was right away. And he looked up, he said, that's like that's like more than $1,000 to buy that nowadays. And my brother's like, you want to crack it? And Ben's like, no. Ben was like, no.
Yeah, Ben probably was apprehensive, I'm sure.
No, he was very apprehensive.
I'm sure.
And my brother's like, dude, I would have seriously cracked that for him. And
how do I become your brother's brother?
We got a beard. That's a start. Yeah, Jamie Faye, thanks for hanging out. I know I'm like 11 minutes behind. Actually, 8 minutes. I'm exaggerating. I think I'm exaggerating. So this is pretty good. Like I said, I'm not going to say too much about it. It's a fresh bottle crack. I'm surprised. I mean, it's MGP, so in general, it's going to be good. And I like it. It's not bad. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I know, not a glowing review or whatever, but it's pretty good. I'll drink it again. So
yeah, I think you have to come back to it.
Yeah, on that last bit. So I just finished what I had poured. On that last bit, on the aftertaste, there was a little bit of like pithy citrus kind of thing, a little bitterness, which sometimes I equate to a little bit younger age as well. I don't know exactly what brings that out in whiskeys, but it was there a little bit. But overall, it wasn't bad. It was a pleasurable experience. I'm not sure on the age on it. Obviously, bottled and bonded, it's at least 4 years old. I'm going to check real quick and see if it says anything. It's got a lot of stuff on it that doesn't really say anything other than this was bottle 35 of barrel 35, which I thought was neat. So that's why I grabbed that one. And, okay, so it says right there, age 4 years. I don't know if anybody can see that at the bottom. I'm going to do what Tommy says where I solo myself so everybody can see that. So you can see it right there. It says aged 4 years. So it is just barely a bottled in bond age statement there. But that's what it is, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I think, not 100%, I paid like $50 for this bottle. It might have been 60, but I think it was 50, like 50 plus tax, like under $60 with tax, which I thought was fair.
Like, do you think that's fair? Like, for,
in today's market, MGP, if it was a little older, I'd say it was absolutely a buy. 4-year whiskey at $60 is probably a bit high. It's probably a bit high.
I don't think it's way outside the market.
It's not way out. It's not $100.
Yeah, I think
no, the market's gone up, but what I'm saying
Sourced
is definitely.
I'll tell you the thing you also have to look at when you're looking at like a little bit of the younger MGB, that one thing you really want to do is focus on doing a full acclimation, all that stuff, figuring out what it is, and then just let it set.
Yeah.
Come back to it, and you'll find it's better than it was.
Yeah.
It's not what it could be, but it's better than it is when you first go through it.
So, Bobby, I just did, I'm not going to say the neck port. I did a fresh crack. I want to get it down here past the shoulders. I usually like it about here past the shoulders, and then I'll let it sit for a month or so. So over the next couple of days, I'll have a pour out of this each day over the couple of days, kind of go into it a little bit, but then I'll let it sit.
Yeah, when you pour it, just make sure you just pour it deep. Even if you just pour what you want in a Glen, and then pour it deep into another Glen like we did at the Schlammering.
Yeah,
it'll help it
get some air into it.
Yeah, it'll help it a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm going to open another bottle, so that's what's happening real quick. I want to check with the chat because there's people here. Shane Long's here. What's up, Shane? Yep. What's going on here? It's just Whiskey Encore. It's Tuesday night. That's your new Friday.
Shane. That's Mr. Sir Lord.
Mr. Sir Lord Schlongley.
You can call him that. I'm not.
Mr. Sir Lord Schlongley.
Mr. Sir Lord Schlongley. Ben Demon Hunter's here. Birthday is next week. Yo, bro. I didn't know you were also in March. All the cool people are. All the cool people are, Ben.
All the best people are in March.
Yeah. Hope you're doing good, Ben.
Hey, I started off the year right, guys.
Yeah.
Come on now. I'm
thinking November's a pretty good year.
Yeah, that's good too. I hear like 1 out of every 12 months is pretty good.
Yeah.
Depending on your perspective. Okay, Tim Robinson says he's lucky. I want to know why he's lucky. He stays up late tonight, catch a show, but I'm off on Friday, so 3-day weekend every week. Yeah, buddy. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I want to recognize our bot for the evening. That's Riggs Maxwell. He's our bot. Good to see you, bot. Sorry, I'm highlighting everybody.
So is he working 4/10?
Who?
The guy
you talking about Tim? Tim, maybe. All right, so the next thing I'm going to open is this little lovely gem, which I got a couple months ago as a prize. Now, if anybody here knows me at all, I have never had a Texas whiskey that I've liked. Like none. Not a single one. There's never been a Tisky. Now, I've only had maybe a dozen or so. That
might change tonight.
But it might change. So I know that whiskey blender Nancy Fraley is involved in this.
Yep.
And that's enough for me to give it a try. So I'm kind of excited about this one. I'm hoping it's pretty good. Now I will tell you,
I liked it at the Bachelor's Ball.
See, I've heard some good things about this from multiple people, and like I said,
I liked it.
I was fortunate enough to get one on a win, so it's costing me nothing to try it. And if I like it, I'll buy it. That's what's going to happen. Here's the thing: it's 118 proof. Maybe there might be a point there, but it's literally the smallest font ever. I can't even zoom in, even if I did full screen.
If you didn't like it though, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna drink it anyway.
What about sample it out?
I might sample it out. Yeah, I do have something I'm gonna sample out for some people here real soon, just so you know. So Cask Strength Bourbon Whiskey, 118 proof. It says aged at least 2 years.
At least. I love that. That's my
At least. So it could be 2 years and a week.
Yeah.
It could be more than that. It could be more than that. Hey, Dano, I see you in the background. Give me 1 second, buddy, and I'll bring you on. I'm going to pour this Still Austin first. So that's what's going on here. Still Austin's my next cork pop. We're going to see what's going on here and pour a little and taste it.
So I'm changing over as well. I'm going over here. And anybody's been watching, I've been doing this. So MB Roland.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is magical. I got this bottle Saturday.
Oh, goodness, buddy.
So,
there you go. Well, I bet you like it. Just saying.
Oh, God. I already ordered 2 more.
There you go. All right. Yep, J Max, the Old Fourth was a store pick from a place called Midway. Midway was the liquor store. It was in literally middle of nowhere, Georgia. And that happens with me because sometimes I just go for a ride and see where it leads me. Sometimes that's 29 liquor stores that I've never been to before. And that was that trip. That trip I just drove for all over the place for 13 hours. I had the day off. Let's just put it that way.
I think we talked some of that drive, right?
What's that?
I think we talked a little bit of that drive, right?
That was the second visit.
The second visit.
The second visit. But yes, I talk on the phone when I'm driving around looking for whiskey. It happens. Go figure, right? All right, so Jason says, going to make you and Trish cheers one more time. Also a March baby, and starting tonight with Russell's 10-year. Oh, that's awesome. Well, yes, Jason Harris, I'm going to cheers you. But let me sniff this old Still Austin first. Because I want to sniff it. Okay, so this one, even though it's 2 years, now it's Texas whiskey, so it's aged in a rick house that probably, half of the year is well above 120, 130 degrees. It's ridiculous. And they do get some cold weather, but it definitely smells older than it is because I guess that extracts a lot more tannins out of the wood, kind of being hot all the time. All right, I'm going to give it a sip. Jason Harris, this sip's for you. Let's see what I think of this.
And I'll say
remember,
go ahead.
I don't like Texas whiskey. Let's see if I fix that. What's up, Dano? Good to see you, buddy.
Dano.
I'm kind of prelude. While if you're not familiar with Texas whiskey, while he's doing this, the thing is, because they have so much heat so long, you would never guess the age on the nose, the taste, or what it looks like. It looks way older. So it's very rare to find whiskeys that are over 5 years. That's usually before that.
Yeah, they're probably over oaked at that point.
Yeah, it's almost what you have to do, what they do in a 53-gallon barrel in Nevada with Smoke Wagon and down in Texas is about the equivalent of going up to Iowa and those guys that are doing 33-gallon barrels under 4, because they're trying to get to the point of not being so tannous, but they pull so much out of it without doing some kind of like new modern way BS.
All right, so
I love their stuff.
You okay there, Cheech? You look like you just got smacked in the mouth.
Yeah, I did. So first impression on the nose, I was like, wow, it smells older than it is. Of course, we know that about Texas whiskey. It's going to trick your nose, and you're going to go, okay, that's an older whiskey than I think it is. I have never, ever, from any whiskey ever, got hit with such an oak note, like right off the bat. Usually it's buried in there a little bit. You kind of got to dig it out. This one, the oak is front and forward, but not in a bad way. It actually just tastes like an ultra aged whiskey. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Elijah Craig 18-year. It's got that kind of oak on it.
Do you drink any scotch?
Sometimes.
See, scotch to me, a lot of it's oak. I mean, I know they do the peated and all that kind of stuff, but to me, it tastes oaky, woody,
Yeah. Yeah, this one's definitely
I've
woody.
never had that in bourbon.
Yeah, this is... now, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to judge it harshly because it's the first pour I've ever had of it. But as a Texas whiskey, I'm actually going to say I'm interested to drink this one a little bit more and see where it goes because it's not...
Texas, I like Iron Root.
I haven't had the Iron Root either. So I've heard of a couple Texas whiskeys. The Still Austin was one, and the Iron Root Harbinger, I think it is, was the other one that I've been interested in trying.
That's a good one. Yeah.
The Harbinger, and then the Balcones Grand Cru series.
Grand Cru.
I've never seen them, and I've tried 5 or 6 different Balcones and hated them all.
Yeah,
which sucks because I don't really hate things at all, but those things, I don't know. It was a couple years ago. Maybe I'd feel differently about them now. You develop a palate.
Yeah, Grand Cru puts their stuff in St. Arnold barrels, which is a beer. Yeah, it's really.
I've heard about it. I've just never seen that one.
I wish I could find the smaller bottles. The airplane bottles of the Balcones. Because I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah, that's my problem is, a $50 to $60 buy-in, maybe even more on something that's cask strength, and you don't like
whiskey.
It. Yeah.
Any whiskey,
Cheech, do I have your address?
I've moved, so probably don't have my current address.
Yeah, send me your address.
Okay. Do you want me to do it right now while we're streaming?
Yeah.
Watch it. Yeah, I'll do it right now. So everybody...
Don't do it on the stream.
No, I'm going to do it on the stream right now, Bob.
Yeah, well, I'll go back because I'm on my iPhone. I'll be able to pull it.
I just want to do it because I'm going to remember now. Nobody here minds. We're amongst friends. There's 42 people watching. They don't care if we stop everything.
So just sample of the Grand Cru and the Harbinger.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to give that a try.
There's a thing called private chat.
No. I want to text.
Oh, he can go out there because he's in a new place.
Oh, he's texting.
No, it's just for the fun of it. People enjoy this stuff. It's funny. I know I do.
Happy birthday, Trish.
Who just said that?
Thank you, Scott.
Is your
Yeah.
birthday today, Trish?
Yeah.
March 1st.
It's still her birthday for another 7 minutes. Time
I'm
to wake.
turning 30 again.
my wife's
Time to wake up, Leon.
Well, although Leon told me
My
how to say I'm turning 38 now.
Okay. Okay. There he
my
is.
wife's birthday is on Friday.
There he is.
There you go. See, that's what's up. It's all about March.
Yeah. And Scott, I'm sorry, and hugs. I'm sorry you had a bad.
Thank you.
All right, I just texted Bobby my address because if I didn't remember to do it now, it was never going to happen, and then me and Bobby
Yeah, I
might
got
not
it.
talk for another week or two.
I
That's
got
how
it.
it is. All right, I'm going to go back to the chat real quick because people deserve some recognition here. Make
Oh,
sure
yeah.
that Miss May.
No.
I saw that Bourbon Neophyte jumped in. There he is. What's up, Anthony? Anthony, it's good to see you. I'm going to have another sip of the Still Austin for you, buddy, and see what I think of this next sip.
I'm gonna sip with Anthony as
Oh,
well.
pretty.
Thank you.
Is it like? Is it? It's not husky. Is it?
Malamute.
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 Yeah, those are beautiful animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome dogs.
Sakes.
He's a jerk.
Yeah, well, and awesome. A jerk and awesome.
But
You
they're
know.
talkative too, just like huskies.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah. It was really funny because we got him really young, but he would like listen to the other dogs in the neighborhood in the fencing and stuff, and not say it. He wouldn't bark. And then all of a sudden one day it was like he's howling like the wolves. You know?
Yeah.
He's just talking, and it's just
You
crazy.
just had to hit him right. Just
oh
had to-
yeah.
It's
He was,
cute.
he was learning.
I have not had any of the Uncle Nearest. I see it, but I always see stuff I want better or more, so I buy
It's
the other
not
stuff
bad,
instead.
Cheech. It's not
That's
bad.
what I hear. But I can't buy it
It's
all,
a good
Tommy.
crushable.
I'd like
It's a
to,
good
but
crushable.
I'd say go with the higher proof.
yeah, always.
I
always
did.
go with the
I did
hybrid.
not. I did not like the lower proof, but the higher proof, I did.
Okay, I'll
You're
check it out. I'll get around
Yeah.
to it. I'm sure.
It has much more of a molassesy kind of profile.
Yeah, I haven't actually bought any whiskey this week at all, which is hard to believe because it's already Tuesday. You would
know,
think
right?
I'd be a few bottles deep at this point, but no, I had a good Tuesday last week. So
I will say this though: if you
Isaiah,
do
it's good
not
to see you,
like-
buddy.
If you don't like a cognac-y kind of finish, you won't like Uncle Nearest. Not that they do it cognac, but it has that. Profile.
I got you.
There's two of them though, isn't there? Like
I do like
Yeah,
cognac finish things.
Yeah,
though,
there's
so
a
now you're
there's
speaking my
a
language.
different proof, but the higher proof, I mean, they have a weird cognac-y finish to them, and you'll find people that transfer from cognac to whiskey. They like Uncle Nearest a lot.
My neighbor brought an Uncle Forrest or whatever Uncle Nearest to New Year's party we had. It was pretty good. I tried it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was though. Which higher proof?
See, I'm like Cheech. I don't dislike everything. I think everything has a place.
Yeah,
You
And it
just
depends
gotta
on the
figure
night.
out-
Some nights-
you know, and for me, you know, like I'm a big guy that I pair everything with cigars. So for me, I'm trying to figure out like there's things that I wouldn't drink normal, but it pairs with a cigar great. So
Tim doesn't like the background music. He's my only detractor on the background music. He's like, it always sucks. Never likes it.
Tim's from Chicago.
Well,
I
just
don't know
put
what that
Frank-
means, Tommy. I have a lot of good friends. You remember, I'm a musician. I have a lot of good friends in Chicago that are musicians, and they're awesome people. So,
I
What
lived
you gotta
90
do for
miles
Tim
west of
Evans-
Chicago is where I grew up.
All you gotta do for Tim Evans is just put Frank Sinatra in my kind of town, and he'll be okay with it.
there might be some truth to that. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Tim.
I'm just
All
messing.
right.
I like Tim.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Tim Evans? I like Tim Evans. Lone Elm is hitting it on point this year from Texas Whiskey. Hey, I'm willing to try it out, Michelle. There's no doubt, for sure. There you go. J Max Joshua says liked it up. That means everyone who's here hit the thumbs up. I don't know how many thumbs up we have because I can't see that right now, but that's okay.
So
I'm
if you happen to be watching Cheech on an iPhone and you don't know how to do the like, so this is something I found that a lot of people don't know how to do.
Close your
You
chat.
you have to go to the X, hit the X, hit the like, go back to chat.
Damn it, I didn't like it. Oh well.
Tommy, you know, that's a
just did.
demerit. That's a demerit.
Just
Trish is
did.
keeping track. Trish, write that
Yeah.
down. Tommy
What?
forgot to hit the like button. Tommy, one
I
demerit.
just,
One
I just had
demerit.
to check
One
and make sure I did too. So I did.
All right.
See?
All
One
right.
point from taken away from Gryffindor.
All right. So, Bobby, Caleb's asking if the MB Roland is 2-year-old and is it Kentucky?
It is Kentucky and it's not sourced.
Okay.
They don't put an This is a single barrel. So this is a single barrel pick that I did through the Bourbon Enthusiast. I actually got this from Clint. It comes in at 112.6. I can't find an age statement on it, but it does tell me the mash bill completely.
Oh,
So it's a 78 white corn, 17 rye, 5 malt.
okay.
So it's a
With
number
no
4,
age statement.
the barrel number 4 char. I don't see it, but I can tell you right now, I would buy this by the case if I could find it.
Okay.
Did you say
That's-
78 corn?
78%
corn, yeah.
white corn. Yeah, white corn. 78 white corn, 17 rye.
Trish, people can tell you don't like the high corn. You make the face.
Sorry.
I like the high
But
corn. I'm kind of into
think
that.
I think this would change your mind. This does not taste like it's.
There
what
is
I
a difference in corn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
white
this is
corn tends to
corn.
be
The
a
red
lot,
corn.
a lot lighter.
This is surprising to me. When I first got this from Clint and I tried it, it took me a second. I was just like, wait, this is not what I thought it would be, because I read the label first and I had a thought, and once I had it, I was like, so this tastes like, from the mid back palate to the finish, is coffee grounds with cocoa.
Oh,
And
wow.
it is freaking phenomenal.
That's
Okay.
cool.
I'll believe
That's
you.
what I would give that a try. I would give that a try for sure.
I got
J-Mac-
to taste the Maker's Mark DNA tonight.
I'm
and
sure that was
I don't-
horrible, you poor thing.
And I don't like Makers, so
Yeah.
I told him no, because I was like, don't waste it on me, because I'm gonna say like I don't like
Which
it.
one? Because Scott just got a couple of them.
But it was pretty good.
Do you know which one it was, Trish?
No, because I didn't read that. I just let him pour it. So,
Okay.
but
Scott, have
good.
you cracked open yours at all?
Oh yeah.
Are they good?
Yeah.
it doesn't taste like
I would
Makers.
hope
Like,
so.
I would
No,
never.
it's like the most not makers product.
Yeah, like it literally doesn't taste like Makers.
Why do you think that?
Because
What
it's
do you
got
think
some
that-
age on it.
Because they bottle it at 125 proof.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Now you're
yeah.
talking. Now you're talking. J-Max says it's his 16th anniversary of his 29th birthday. I'm not good with math, but happy anniversary or happy birthday. 35? Is that true? 45. Wow. J-Max, you're getting old, buddy.
Hey, Cheech, if you'll indulge me a little bit here.
Always, Tommy, of course.
Hey, Bobby, I haven't had a chance to really talk to you before and all that, so I'm just kind of curious. Where were you stationed at?
So
I'm prior Air
mostly,
Force, so
yeah. So I did time on Air Force bases as well, but my majority of the time I was at Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, North
Okay.
Carolina. But I
Okay,
did
got a
Keysler
tattoo.
and McDill.
okay. I was over in Okinawa, so I dealt with the 3 meth all the time. So
Yeah.
Wow.
The
you're
one
old.
place that, as a Marine Corps guy, I'm so weird. That's one of the places I never went, because I was in the med with the infantry.
okay.
So mine was more
Leon
med.
was in Okinawa in the Navy.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Well,
Mine-
Leon was a CB, so
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I spent 12 years in Okinawa. My wife is Okinawan.
All right. So Scott Pigsley has one of his DNA bottles out. Let's look at that thing.
So I'm kind of curious about
Thank
that, Scott.
you.
You say the proof, right? Because
126.4.
yeah, but the cask strength Makers isn't far off of that. So
Well,
I'm
the
like,
entry
what's
proof is
making-
125.
Like one.
They barreled it at 125.
Yeah, that I mean, here. Let me just tell you. Okay, Makers isn't bad. I just don't like it because it doesn't have a lot of flavor, really. To
Tastes
me.
like Makers.
Yeah.
Flavor
So
of
this,
what?
what I tasted, actually had like there's different notes. It was complex.
Yeah.
It had like a creamy mouthfeel, and anyway, it was good.
Tim, you're in a weird.
Yeah, it's barreled
you're in
at
a weird mood.
125 proof, and then they also age it for 8 years rather than 6.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Ruben,
8 years.
I am
Both.
only 6 minutes behind, buddy. Just so you know.
I think that's
So I've
the
actually-
difference, Scott.
Well, both. I mean,
Well, because the proof
they
isn't
also
far
have
off their
the
cask.
120. I also have the 120 proof. They barrel it at 120 proof, and it's completely different than the 100.
Hey,
25.
Scott, is that just like the regular Makers, or is it like, the 46 variant or something?
No, it's the regular Makers. They just put it in the barrel at a higher
Hotter.
At a much higher
and,
proof.
and it's aged longer.
But it doesn't taste like it at all. It's like
I
Well,
think that 8 year might
That's
be
enough
a
to change
big
things for
difference.
sure.
Because I
In
know their
fact,
cask
with,
strength is only 5 proof points off, but they don't do it nearly 8 years.
Yeah.
They,
Jason Harris, I have had the Alter Ego triple cask and the Joseph Magnus triple cask. I'll be honest with you. I kind of like the Alter Ego Doc Swinson's a little bit better than the Magnus Triple Cask. Now the Magnus Cigar Blend is fantastic. The Triple Cask at $100, I think it is. You could probably find the Alter Ego for like $60, I think. I would probably go Alter Ego on that. That's
We
just
got to
me.
taste that too, the Magnus, yesterday. It was really good.
A cigar blend or the Triple Cask? A cigar blend?
Yeah, Ben.
Was that your first cigar
Ben
blend?
brought it.
Yeah, Ben
Ben
brought
brought it.
Oh
I
yeah,
got to taste them. They
yeah.
were
You sure
amazing.
did.
Yep, they were really good.
Yeah,
He's supposed to
I
be
have not
saving
had a
some
bad
of that.
one.
He's supposed to be saving some of that.
He saved. There's some saved.
Yeah.
I don't take big pours. I'm like just a little bit.
I measure mine usually when I'm tasting something out of a sample bottle. It's 15 milliliters. I want to be able to have it a few times. So
No, I have to tell you though, my favorite. Well, not my favorite. Okay, so I got a few Old Carter pours, which were all amazing. But like there was a 4-day one that was really good.
Smiling Beard. I couldn't tell you the exact Balcones I've tried. I know one of them was a blue corn one. Another one
like
was
the baby blue one, or what?
I think I tried the regular one and the baby blue, and then the brimstone, which was horrid, was absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's show what Trish is bragging about right now.
4 roses or 4.
Oh, there you go.
So 10 years and then
Eagle.
2 years and probably what?
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
What is it? Sherry influenced or
48.
It's pretty neat if you hold the phone just right, Trish. It almost looks like you're actually holding the bottle.
Yeah. Well, that was one of my favorite pours of the weekend. It was really good. Like I had to take a picture. I was like, this is good. Like really good.
Trish
I think
V-Dub
40
says,
is
"Did you
great.
drink some Austin Hope? Is that some wine? Austin
mm-mm.
Hope?
No.
48 is totally worth the money.
Yeah,
I love-
it
I
was.
love-
See, and I
48.
never pulled the trigger on it.
It is.
it's
totally
better than Old Carter. I've had a couple
Uh.
Old Carters now.
Here's
I haven't been
Leon
able to
since he's
compare
not
them.
on stream with us.
Scott, what I can tell you is I've not had them both in the same day, so I can't say definitively one is better than the other. I'm not closed-minded. I'm willing to believe you. Hold on, Trish. What was that picture?
Leon, since he's not here. But,
Nobody wants to see
he's
that.
here, but he's not on stream.
Oh, look, there's Leon.
That bar, y'all.
How'd you like Justin's?
Oh, it was great.
Did
Did you see everything you've ever wanted?
But this time was different. Like we got to do the speakeasy and stuff. And so,
You were
That's
in there
cool.
with? Were you in there with Booth?
yeah. Mhm.
What's up,
See,
man?
no, I was talking
Manny,
to
good
Show.
to see you, buddy. Your bottle went out today by
Yeah.
carrier pigeon.
Wow.
Who knows how
Trish-
long
Trish
it'll
was
take there.
talking to Shook, and he was saying that Justin's is like small. You know, it's not as crazy as you think it is, and all that. I'm like,
Those places
well,
don't have to be big to have a lot of great bottles in them.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the neat thing
listen,
about
it's
it.
not a
let me
big
figure it out for
place.
myself.
It's not a big place, but let me tell you, you're gonna see stuff there and have stuff there. If you make
Yeah.
it to the speakeasy, I remember having Eagle Rare from the Eagle decanter
Yeah.
No,
and being
That
like,
is insane.
whoa.
Like
All
we
right.
had 1981 Ezra Brooks, a 19.
I'm sorry, 1981.
Mm-hmm. And
I wasn't even born yet.
1987 Monument Valley.
Hey, we got a new bot.
I was like 9 years old then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the old Forester. Is that
Yeah.
that's
So
the
this is the
label,
new
right?
label 1920. I have not tried it yet. I've had the old label 1920, so I figured why not? Let's try the new label.
So I'm
1920.
seriously curious about this. I've been waiting to see if I want to pull the trigger on it. So you have to let me know.
I'm going to let you know.
You know
Well,
what?
I'm going to let you know what I
can't
think of it
find
initially.
Hey Trish,
Yeah.
ask Ben about the 1963 you had at my brother's.
Goodness gracious.
Oh well. Well, I mean, we're leaving tomorrow, but yeah.
Oh.
You'll
Yeah.
see Ben online. You'll see
Yeah.
Ben some way.
Ben was literally at that. He was up there and he was like, my brother's like, anything you want to crack in the place, you can crack. And Ben's like, I can't do it.
Ooh.
Oh, hey now.
Good.
Old
That's
Forrester making an appearance.
I'll tell you what, America.
That was solid.
That's
So-
straight from Matt.
Does anyone
I mean,
remember
when
everybody
Wes
talking about
Henderson's like 5-year bottle, are you?
Endo?
You know.
Cheech.
not that.
Yeah.
Wasn't Blake Benson with you guys?
Remember when everybody was talking about
Yeah.
Old Foresters?
Yeah.
You know, you can always
Okay,
find it,
that-
blah, 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 and all that. and
You
all
want
that.
to see me and Mark Carter?
Can't find it anymore. 1910, 1920, can't find it in Colorado.
At all? I can still find old label and new label of
Yeah,
both of those.
I can get them both here in Ohio.
Yeah, I have
can only
one
get
store that has them
new
both
label.
on the shelf next to each other.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
do
the
too.
stores that
Trisha sharing her vacation photos. It's a slideshow.
I mean,
Everybody loves
if you like
slideshows.
old Carter, that's like.
I see it.
heaven.
That's ridiculous.
I
That
can
Did
do
you,
a
did
slide.
you get your little like locker picked out at Old Carter? And
Did you
Everybody
meet the
be
old
nice
cart?
to each other. I could do the show by myself.
I can't afford it, but yes, I would like to.
Just saying.
It's gonna be really nice. Those lockers.
There you go. Go Sarah Connell on that bot. There you go.
I like slideshows way better than PowerPoints. So I'm
Yeah,
good.
hey, V-Dub, have a good night. Thanks
Cheers
for jumping
that
on.
Ezra
Good to
Brooks
see you, man.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. I'm gonna cheers you in a second. I gotta sniff this Old Forester real quick. There's some
Oh,
old
here's
white
that
label.
Ezra.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah, I'm really careful about. I'm really curious about the new 20.
Rare old genuine sour mash Kentucky straight whiskey, age 7 years. So that's the old. That's a 7-year-old Ezra. There you go. Except for
Well,
it's just Ezra Bush.
1981.
It wasn't old yet. It was just Ezra at that
It's
point.
old.
All right. It's
It was
very.
Max,
amazing,
the
I walked out and
1915
I was
blend
like,
is
what is
okay.
happening? This is amazing. I don't know how it's happened, but it's happened. And I'm like, the bourbon, train happened this weekend and it was great.
Yeah, good for
That's
you.
awesome.
Roll with it.
Glad you
That's
guys
what I
had
say.
an opportunity, right?
Yeah, it was great.
All right,
what
so
it's about.
Scott was just saying something to J Max about doing the 1915 blend. I've done it. Scott, have you done it?
Yeah.
It doesn't knock my socks off. Is it
No.
good? Yeah. Is it better than either one of them on their own? Probably
No.
not. At least
I
not
don't
for
think
me.
so. Not for
At
me.
least not
either.
for me. Now I am hoping to kind of maybe score on some magic. So I currently have this new 1920 that I just opened, which is the new label, and I have an old 1910. So maybe there's some blending to be made between one of them being the older version and one of the new ones. I don't know. I just haven't tried it yet. But
I wouldn't commit to like a full bottle.
No,
Like,
I just
you could do like a little pour.
maybe 25 milliliters of each and see how that goes. About an ounce and change. But it does smell like the regular 1920. On the nose it doesn't discernibly smell different. Doesn't.
I'm not the biggest fan of the 1910, so
Yeah, if you don't like the overly
That's
oaked,
awesome.
overly charred, it might not be for you. I like the 1910. I like the marshmallow thing. I like the
I like the
charred thing.
1910.
Well,
more
you
than
know-
1920.
I would rather
Yeah.
have Woodford Double Oak.
There's some good Woodfords. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
I've had some
know.
good ones. All right, I'm gonna have a sip of this 1910. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what I think of it because I'm just opening. I'll tell you what I initially think of it. But I'm not gonna judge it
I
harshly.
want to know what you think of it as.
All right, I'm about to have a sip of it, Bobby. I'm gonna tell you right off the nose. The nose is very similar. The last time I just sniffed it, it seemed a little ethanol forward, which I never got on a 1920 before. I mean, I've always gotten proof, but not like straight up ethanol. It's there. It's not major. Like I said, it's a fresh crack, so there could just be
Right,
ethanol
yeah.
from that.
Yeah, I'm interested in what it does on the back sides of your palate. Because, everybody has their own wheelhouse. For me, I'm always curious about the backflow of the block and what does it do to the side of my palate, because that's where cigars hit a lot. Because when you hit something that makes you salivate, it's coming off that side.
It's
And-
interesting you just said salivate because I just got that sensation
Yeah.
off the side of my palate where my mouth is way wetter.
Yeah.
Now the proof seems to kick a little hotter than I remember the last 1920 having. At 115 proof, it's proofy. This was a little hotter right off initially, but it dissolved nicely into there was almost like a fruit,
Yeah.
I want to say strawberry, but it was more unctuous than that, more of a
Yeah, but that's pretty interesting. though,
like
'cause
strawberry
I-
cream, like there was a creaminess
Yeah.
to it to go along with the strawberry, and the finish is still going. It's a nice long finish.
All right, I'm buying it.
But I do
Yeah.
remember
I'll be right back.
I'm in.
I've got a house guest.
Okay, do your
It's-
thing, man. Do your thing.
Yep.
Nobody's
Yeah.
going to comment how Cheech said his mouth was wetter.
Yeah, somebody will.
No.
Somebody will. I guess it's you,
I kept
Tommy.
mine totally muted because I was like, I'm going
There you go.
to be that person.
Hey,
All right.
there's things I say on Cheech's channel. There's things I say on other ones.
Yeah, you can say anything on Ben's channel.
My 12-year-old boy self here is like,
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, listen,
right.
you're free game to say anything on women of whiskeys with gin and
Tonight on the
but,
Bourbon
you know,
Junkies,
I don't say
so
that
wanted
tonight.
to put put a 12-year-old boy comment of pubic hair compared to their
Oh.
mustache hair. And I just couldn't word it right.
Those,
where it
you know,
just
I
wouldn't
told
be
Dan at one point that someday he'll be able to grow a beard.
wrong.
All right, I'm gonna have another
Last year,
taste of this
over here.
1920. I actually want to have another taste of it because that was not unpleasurable. Now, like I said,
I'm gonna be right back too. Sorry.
it's everybody just dip out. Just be me and Bobby here in just a minute. That's how it works.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Do your thing, girl.
Yeah,
All right, let me have another sip real quick.
Because I don't think I've ever noticed that I could come up with strawberry cream, and so that's like really intriguing to me. Because I know what you're saying, even though I'm not saying strawberry cream, but I know what you're saying with it.
Yeah, it's definitely got that kind of thing going for me. Now, along with that, it's got some cocoa notes. It's got some, little of those cocoa nib, bitter chocolate.
Now, is that on the finish?
Yeah, that's more on the finish. So,
because usually that cocoa nut stuff is found in that back part of your palate where your bitters are.
I'm kind of looking for I'm trying to look So the finish is interesting. So as the finish is fading away, it kind of moves a little bit. So you get a little bit more of the wood tannin comes in there on the finish, but then that goes away, and then I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Does that wood mixed with that cocoa give you like a coffee ground kind of?
Yeah, I'm not. Maybe there's some of that bitterness. The coffee ground bitterness is there.
Because I really
but
like
bitter in a good way, not bad.
Yeah, because that is a really good note to have with a cigar, because you want that back there. So the thing, if you don't know, and I'll make it really short, if you have a cigar, the most important thing you can do with your whiskey and your cigar is never spit. So if you're smoking a cigar and you feel the need to get that water out, that's when you need to take a drink and not spit it, because you want it to blend.
Let me tell you, I haven't smoked a whole lot of cigars, but I could see this one being very, very nice with the cigar. So it already has a little leathery thing going on as well.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a little leather going on. So that was my third sip of it, and I got a little bit more leather. I don't know are these age stated at all? I don't know if they're age stated at all, but it definitely has an older taste to it.
I definitely am interested. I'll go out and buy one tomorrow for that.
Bobby, I would say buy it.
Yeah, because I'm listening to your notes. Because I think the thing that's really one of the understated things, right? When you're saying strawberry and cream, it doesn't mean that we're saying like the strawberry.
I don't taste strawberries.
Like a strawberry milkshake.
Yeah,
it's more about this something that would give you a note of what you might find in a strawberry, but not the actual strawberry.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't taste like a strawberry, but there's that reminiscent, you're imprinted. You know what a strawberry tastes like. Right. And if something can trigger that memory, then it's strawberry-like. A little of that at least. But the creaminess is also there, both in taste and texture. It's got a little bit more viscosity, I would say.
Right, and that's falling in your mid palate.
It's all mid palate.
Back to a leather.
So,
coffee,
like I said, the front palate had ethanol, but it's the fresh crack. I think that would probably subside after this bottle's been open for a while. And then maybe more of the other flavors will come out. You are definitely walloped with the proof a little bit right off the bat. But like I said, it's a fresh crack. It might be better it will be better in a month.
What's it do on the front of your palate when it comes back down after the block?
So there's some numbing effect.
What is happening? I have to come back to you guys talking like this again.
We're still talking about the same thing. We're talking about 1920.
Okay.
Old Forester.
How much it sucks.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it sucks. I'm not going to say it's the best whiskey I ever had, but I can tell you this. It's complex. It's a little more complex than a lot of other whiskeys, just because the process it goes through.
I don't think the hype is warranted. However, I do like the 1910. So
yeah, at $60, I've had worse. Here's the thing: at $60, I could go buy 2 Old Granddad 114s. Is it going to be anywhere close to this? No. Proof point, yes. What's that?
I don't think I could do the 114 again.
You didn't like it?
I did that one night early in the
What's up, Manny?
stages.
How you doing?
And
good, man.
It hit me wrong and got me there. And I don't think I can go back.
Some nights I really like Old Granddad 114. Other nights I can take it or leave it, is what it comes down to.
I'll tell you what. Whenever I walk into some place, for me, I always, if they have OGD 114, I'll have them give it to me. Just because proof point, taste, price.
Yeah, $1 to donuts. It's a great point.
Dollars. I mean, you're talking like a $20 114. That is absolutely.
I agree.
The thing is, I think the thing is that with everything, you have to figure out what's the best way for you to enjoy it. You know, and
that's true.
Cheech knows this about me, because Tommy, you might know me, but I'm more of a teacher instructor. I'm not this or that. I'm more about listening to what you're doing and trying to take notes and put them in layman terms, so that people, because I mean that's what I do. I'm more of a teacher.
Steve Burkett. Yeah, like I said, the 1920, this is the newer version. It's pretty much the old version. I could say I'd have to compare them side by side to say what was different. If I had to say there was something different, this one seems to be a little bit more ethanol forward, but it could just be that it's a brand new bottle. So I'm not going to judge it too hard on that.
Well, how much was the proof jump from that one to the one you had before?
I went down. I went from 118 to 115, okay. But I knew that the Old Forester had enough flavor and body to carry itself through, and it was close enough. Plus, I wanted to give that Still Austin a fair shake before I had the 1920, because I knew the 1920 would be pretty strongly flavored.
Oh, you already switched? I must have been gone. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm about to drink something crazy here in just a minute. Hey, is OS still in the chat? Can somebody tell me, OS, are you still here? Just saying. So I got a bottle sent to me by somebody just because, just because they were nice. Totally humbled by it. But it's something I don't usually drink, and I told them I'd open it on a stream, but I was hoping they were here. So, OS, if you're here, let me know you're here, and I'm going to open a bottle. And if you're not here, then I'm going to wait.
I'm looking.
You're looking, okay.
Yeah, because on my cell phone it's different, right? I have to, jump.
Yeah. Tommy, did you say yes or no?
No,
I don't see OS at all.
Okay, OS might not be here.
I'm
going to hold off then. I'm trying to drink it while he's here, so. Michelle, it's probably that everybody got quieter, so the music really stands out when there's nobody talking. I think it's got like an automatic function within StreamYard, so just saying. All right, so here's somebody that we haven't seen tonight. I'm going to bring him on just in about 3 seconds. It's Bourbon. It's Bourbon. It's Bourbon's head. Drinking
Ben,
that whiskey.
I haven't seen you in like forever.
I know.
Hey Ben, how'd it go today, buddy?
It's been a day.
Yeah, how's your trip been? Have you had any whiskey yet?
Nah, none at all.
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Some chick and this tall dude stopped by a couple times.
Ben, we haven't seen you at this.
A few times. We drank all of your bourbon.
I haven't seen Bobby in like 2 days.
Yeah, you guys. I'm sure you missed each other. I haven't seen Bobby in a year. So.
You got the heater going?
No, it's not that. It's not. Well, no one else is here, so I don't really need the heater. I just do it for everybody else.
Yeah.
It was 70-some degrees in Colorado today.
Goodness, there's only 55 around me today, and
I'm
in
was
Florida.
67 in Kentucky.
On Saturday.
It was like 60-something in Kentucky.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous day today.
It's 36 right now.
Wow. I picked my daughter up from school, and we spent like the next 3 hours out walking around.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Dealing with some family house guests right now.
He's going insane right now.
So you're okay because you got to be okay.
There's bourbon.
I did get to try the DNA 125 tonight.
How was that, buddy?
I just told you.
Oh, did you? It was all right.
He wasn't paying attention to me, so
he just got here. I just
got here.
He'll listen to you.
Yeah, he looks like a happy man. Yeah, Ben does not look like he's suffering. Michelle's ass is gone, apparently. Sorry, Will.
Better question is, did you buy a bottle of the
Let him know how good it is.
Yeah, did you buy a bottle of the DNA?
No, but one of the other guys did, because at Makers, you have to buy it as a set. Yeah.
So what's the set? Like 2 bottles?
4.
No, it's 4.
Oh, wow.
It's 110, 115, 120.
Yeah, a piece.
Oh, okay.
And they're like 110 a piece, so it's like $450 for the set.
That's a lot of money.
So one of the other guys did, and he said, we said it's not William Llewellyn, but it is delicious.
Yeah. It's got to be close, though, right?
It's its own thing. I mean, but it is yummy. It is so much better than regular makers. It's not even funny.
Oh wow!
What's funny is
Like they should be ashamed of themselves for making cast strength makers when they can make that.
Yeah.
So with that like box that I got, they did like a Zoom like call with like the master vendor or whatever. She was like, "Yeah, we think that 125 was a mistake and we'll never do it again."
What?
I was like,
"Oh my goodness."
Yeah,
So
Why would they hamstring themselves like that? Why wouldn't they try to?
What we learned today is they're essentially a company that's OCD control freaks. That's why.
Okay.
they do their thing.
And they can't deviate from what
So
they
it's
do.
it's like a corporate dogma that they have to do what the
Kind
what
of.
the corporate says. Yeah.
Right.
That's
So
it.
it's
Scotty, how
not.
did you get that box?
Because I live in Nebraska.
But,
We have
did you sign it up for it or what?
Yeah, like there's certain states that have reciprocal like shipping from the distillery.
There's still 39 people here. They don't all need to know about that. You know, I'm kidding.
But yeah,
Oh,
so
we're
like,
right next to Nebraska.
so
All right,
it's like
I've got to pour some whiskey. Somebody have a suggestion for me.
It does
DC
look like we're gonna pass on one of the picks.
107.
What other
Antique
new ones?
107. Let me see if I can reach that, Tommy.
What other new ones do you have? Did you get through? all
That'd be
your
a
new
drop
ones?
down and proof for me, though.
Did I what?
It'd be easier to drink.
Cheech, did you get through all your new cracks?
Yeah. So the three that I cracked was the old Fourth Distillery Bottled and Bond. I did the Still Austin. I might go back and drink a little bit more of the Still Austin just because I want to get the bottle down, and because of the weird shape of the bottle, I'm still in the neck. I might pour some more of that.
Drink more Still Austin then.
I'm going to drink some more Still Austin, I think. And then, of course, the 1920, the new label. Those are the three cracks for the night. But Tommy, I'm on to you, buddy. So I'm going to have a little bit more, just because the bottle is weird and tapered like that. There's still a lot of whiskey left in the neck.
I'd be interested for you to get.
I do like the
Yeah.
label.
I'd be
Into the
interested in having you do a double pour on it.
What do you mean a double pour? Just keep drinking it?
No. Take your regular pour into one Glen and then pour it deep into another Glen.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can
And
do
see
that.
if it opens up a little bit.
You hear that, Bobby? Listen, everybody.
Oh, I heard it. I heard the
Listen.
guggle of it.
Turn the music off.
That's
Oh, should I? I'm going to mute the music because Tommy said
no.
mute
That
the
is
music.
music to my ears.
Yeah, this will be. I want everybody to hear it. So
glug.
dead silence. Everybody, hold on.
Oh, that's a good pour.
Oh
That's a
yeah, I'm
good
not
pour.
joking around here. I
That-
told
that's
you I
what
got to
I'm
get it
talking
out of the neck.
Yeah,
I got it out of the neck, so that's going to be.
I'll
what
get
I'm
a
drinking
fresh
from-
Glen and pour that into a fresh Glen.
Oh yeah, hold on. I've got a whole rack of clean Glens right here.
I know, right?
Now you're
That was
so-
just for dramatic effect. I really wasn't
you're
hurting
sorry.
myself.
Good night,
Ben,
Slapshot. Get some rest and take some pain meds.
All right,
Then
I'm
I
gonna,
talked to
What did
Steve. and Steve
Slapshot do to himself now?
there's no
Wait,
telling.
I thought I saw his shoulder got hurt or something.
What?
Yeah, here it is. Shoulder.
Brian, stay home. All right, Brian. Good night, buddy. Hey, I'll call you tomorrow and check on you. I'll call you tomorrow for sure. All right. So clean Glen,
Yeah,
Glen full of Still Austin.
pour it as deep as you can. That's it.
Oh, I'm going to do it a couple times, Bobby, because I know that makes a difference.
It does. The more
does.
that it froths up, the more that you get the air into it. and the
All
more
right,
the air
so there we
Okay,
go.
I'm done.
That was poured back and forth 3 times. It's a healthy pour. Be nice. Jason, It's part of the
She can
show, buddy. It's
attest
part of the
I
show.
am absolutely no different in person.
oh my goodness. Slapshot broke his pectoral muscle.
Oh, what?
Bro.
He broke his pecker.
He tore it.
This is Whiskey Encore, not the bourbon hour.
Hey,
All right.
Bourbon is wearing wore Whiskey Encore to Maker's Mark and Wilderness
He did.
Trail today.
He did. Thank you. That's my friend, the Billboard.
I mean,
Thanks,
pretty
Ben.
much.
Appreciate it. Hey, when I went to Bullet last year, every employee that was still there when we were done with the pick, which there was a bunch, they all got Whiskey Encore t-shirts. I gave them to everybody.
I think that should be a new
They
shirt.
made great rags at the book.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
Oh.
Chief,
Hold up.
Chief,
What'd you say,
that
Bobby?
Should be that should be a shirt. My friend, the billboard.
My friend, the billboard. People are like, how do you
on
get
it.
your graphics so big? How does it cover your whole shirt? I'm like, I understand margins.
Speaking of, did you ever talk to Chris?
I left him a message. I've not heard back from him yet. All right, let me have a little of this Still Austin, see if I like it. Ben, have you had the Still Austin yet?
Nope, not available.
I like it a lot.
So this is a Texas whiskey I do not hate. Oh, wow, Bobby, it's way better this time.
Oh, yeah. The more you aerate it. So
Yeah.
people think that aerating is only for wine. That is a myth.
No,
It
you
is
want to
not.
get you want
You
to
want
off
that.
gas all that top alcohol.
Yeah, you want it to breathe, and the deeper you pour it, the more you put the oxygen.
I'm
down
going
to
to do it a
blow
couple
up.
more times,
It makes a difference.
mostly because
Hey.
it's fun.
Hey Ben, I said something to the gunny about cracking that, and he said if he comes back, we're cracking it.
Ben, just
Yeah.
nod and smile, buddy.
He knows what we're talking about.
I know he does. All right.
He
me
Steve
have
said
some more
he'll
of
crack it. He'll crack that old
Okay.
granddad.
All right, so it's at 1:30 a.m. my time, give or take a minute or two. Everybody's here. I'm talking to you on the screen. That means you, Trish, Tommy, Manny, Dano, Ben, Scott, Bobby. Thanks for being here. Everybody in chat, thanks for being here. It's, Tuesdays are the new Friday. That's my new saying. Last year was there's always time for one more pour. That still applies. And this year is Tuesdays are the new Friday. So that's where we're at. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody in chat. I'm going to have another sip of this Still
Cheers.
Austin.
So just because I'm trying to pair to this cigar, I went
Yeah.
through MB and I went through Jepson's.
Yeah.
Jepson's wasn't there. MB Roland was a little
Okay.
bit, and then I went off. I went way off to rye, and I think this cigar was needing a high proof rye.
Oh, wow. I always wondered about that. Just because I don't know a whole lot about cigars, I'm wondering if there was certain
what
cigars
cigar
that
was
pair well with ryes.
Yeah, when you get into really
It's
dark
missing.
Maduros, especially in the Nicaraguans and that stuff, when you get them like really dark, as long as
Good
they're
night,
not too
Trish.
spicy.
Night, Eric.
Three's out, Eric.
Drink that wine, Trish.
Peace.
You gotta hammer it down. Let's go.
Hey,
Happy
what?
birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday. Happy belated
Drink it
birthday for
down,
me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I got to give Trish a birthday hug.
You gave me a birthday, and you gave me a birthday bottle.
There you go. That's the best.
A
I'm
new
just saying it's my birthday this
Right.
month. My birthday, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, when you come back, it'll be my wife's birthday, and I'll drink in her honor.
There you go. There you go.
Beach whiskey weekend.
Me?
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
No.
Birthday when?
My birthday's the week before,
Okay.
the 24th.
All right. We'll stream something. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're going to. We're going to. So I have my Whiskey Encore 1 year anniversary stream one weekend, and then 2 weeks later, I'm going to do my birthday stream. March is going to be a busy month for me. Just saying.
It's just gonna it's March is cheap March.
It's cheap. My wife and daughter both said that. They go, "It's your birthday month." Like this morning, that's how I started. I'm like, "All right," because we celebrate their birthdays are both in January, so January's
Oh,
pretty
you know
much a
what?
constant celebration. What's up, Chris?
Yeah.
You're
You know
not
what?
late, buddy.
People
You're
born
right on
in
time.
January are pretty
Can I
freaking
convince
awesome.
Leon for a birthday month? That would be.
They are.
Dude, I've dealt with
Tuesday,
that for
Friday.
30. I've dealt with that, Trish, for 33 years. My wife gets a birthday month.
Well.
Well, your wife is pretty much a saint, Bobby.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, she's a keeper. So
Let me
She
tell you,
puts up with you.
we do celebrate birthday month around us. We do,
Yeah.
just because we have a small family, so there's not a lot of people we celebrate. And because me and my wife only have one child, we actually celebrate her half birthday too. So
Oh my gosh!
she
Don't do
gets-
that. Don't do that.
no. She gets two
Really?
cakes. She gets a cake every 6 months. She gets a present or two.
No,
The half
tell him
birthday's
about
not
the
as big
cake
as a
he
deal,
gets
but
on the
Her
half
husband-
birthday.
Oh my
Her
gosh!
future
Oh my Lord.
fiance is gonna be like, what? The
I
hell?
know. Like seriously.
oh yeah, I'm ready. Listen, the bar is so high. There's no way anybody's gonna meet it. There's no way.
Oh.
There's no
hey
way.
Trish, you know what my wife does? She celebrates Labor Day for every birth of all my children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other one does.
She gets a Labor Day for each one of them.
There you go.
So like it's my birthday, she said it's my Labor Day.
It's true.
Like Franklin, January's a good month for me too. Like I said, my wife and my daughter, both of us. Oh, people are still wishing you a happy birthday, Trish. Look at that.
Thank you,
Zachary
Dad.
Jones, Nick Proman, got Steve Burkout. Everybody's wishing you a happy birthday. We still got almost 35 people hanging out. Thanks everybody for being here. I
Ben's
appreciate
taking
it.
us to bed with him, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a little worried
Did you
what's
read
going
my
on in the
name
bottom
or
right
not?
corner.
It's
for bed.
What's happening below.
You didn't see his
I was
name.
just-
He's Burbed.
I was just waiting for Ben to be like, paint me like your
Burbed,
girls.
KY.
Hey,
That's
I
not
had
the
so
state,
many
that's the
epic
lubricant.
pours. I had so many epic pours. Today it's not even funny. So
Yeah, Ben, you're good. We didn't talk today, man. I'm kind of like, I have a little separation anxiety.
we haven't talked in days.
2 days.
Yeah.
Ben's
I
been
mean,
busy.
I was
the
tempted to call
rare-
you today, but I was like, he's doing a pick. He doesn't want to hear from me. I'm the last person Ben wants to hear from.
Were you
Nah,
a backbone?
there's
Were you a backbone
people
today?
further down the line.
Ben, were you a backbone today?
No, Backbone was yesterday.
Okay.
Were
That
you
was
at Wilderness Trail today?
Yes.
How'd that go?
Honestly, not well. We're
Not great.
probably going to pass on it.
Yeah. I've heard their picks have been hit or miss
but
lately.
we kind of
Wilderness Trail, isn't it Oregon? Where's
Isn't
that?
You're
what?
thinking of Woodinville.
No, you're thinking Woodinville, Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Richie
Yeah,
Z
well,
in the house. What's up,
Oregon.
Richie?
Woodinville's Washington.
Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
See you,
didn't-
Richie.
You didn't pass on
Basically
the backbone,
the
though,
same.
did you?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
we got a
back-
killer Backbone.
Yeah, no one is killing it. You were at eighth distillery?
Yep. Eighth Day Distillery.
Yeah,
Eighth wonder of the world. What?
yeah, Indianapolis.
Mhm.
That was
What
my
they're
old
doing down-
nickname.
what I'll tell you what, no one's doing down there is amazing.
And he's great people.
Oh yeah, he's a super good human.
That makes it even better when people are
Mhm.
cool as shit.
I would
Yeah.
say that of all the people that I've dealt with that were the primary owner, he's right there as like my number one.
Mhm. We had an actual phenomenal experience at
Yeah, he does such a
Makers
good.
today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And we came up with a really unique blend, I think, anyway.
Nice. Well, I trust your palate.
I mean, everybody makes mistakes, Bobby.
I said
well-
that once to ADHD whiskey. He's like, I don't.
Ben, are you?
Sorry,
talking about
Matt,
your
if you're
haircut?
still here, I love you, buddy.
My wife?
Oh yeah. Well, I remember a mistake when he made when people had to call because they didn't know if he was going to wake up the next morning.
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about Matt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. I thought you were talking about at Shane's house when I was sleeping in my truck. I'm more comfortable sleeping in the truck, you know?
But you remember Matt's where everybody was like, "Is he going to wake up?"
I can't say I remember that.
Oh God.
Well, I've been drinking.
Can you hear that dryer? I have it like right by me.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, the
That's
music
part of the
is
reason I
really
have the
good.
background music, so we can't hear your dryer or Tommy D's farts. We can't hear any of that.
I had to wash my jacket then. Like we were walking back.
I had a whiskey today older than my father.
Yeah.
Holy. Really?
And I believe on par with the age of my grandfather. I have to actually look
Oh
it up.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You poor soul,
It was
Ben. No
distilled
wonder you're
over
laying
100
down.
It was distilled over 100 years ago.
That
it
is
was distilled
insane.
in 17.
So you're talking like Prohibition whiskey.
Yeah. What do you call it? Distilled in 19, and this is thanks to Blake Benson. He got this for me.
Oh boy.
He got me the
Blake.
pour.
Best guy ever.
Ben, what's
It was distilled in 1917, and then it was aged for 16 years.
Huh.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm not good with math. That's like 189 years old.
No, 100.
Was it
I
put in
know. That's what
bottle?
I'm saying.
No, 100. It was distilled 104 years ago.
That's insane. That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Century-old whiskey.
But what kind of bottling did it have?
Glass bottle. I don't.
How many?
I mean, the plastic didn't exist yet, but
No, I understand that, but After
Hey,
it was in
you
the
got to
barrel,
remember,
it
everything back then
takes
was
8
good
years.
because we didn't have this
What?
like phenomenal thought that you didn't drink lead, but everybody here of age used to chew on lead pencils, so we know it's good.
Yeah, lead's
Oh.
delicious.
Lead paint is like
There's
that's
nothing better than someone
a
gave me a
meringue
note one
on
day.
top of the lemon.
Yeah,
And then I
Mike-
drank the
Mike
cigar
Franklin,
blend.
1917 is World War II for sure. That's crazy, crazy old Ben.
No,
Where was
World
that?
War One, not World
I'm sorry,
War
World War One. Sorry,
Yeah.
Ben. Where the hell was that? You don't have to tell us. Where was it, Ben? Don't tell us, but tell us. Don't.
Where did the pour come from?
Yeah.
Justin's.
Okay. So you were in the vault.
Oh no, I had it on our couch, but yeah, it came from Justin's.
Jeez.
How did you get that
Chris-
special?
What?
Anybody
How
who's
did you
willing to
get
spend
that
the money is
I
that
know,
special.
You would think with Bourbon's sunny disposition that he wouldn't get all of this.
Hey, I look
whiskey.
pretty fucking happy right now.
Yeah, you do, buddy. You do.
Look, you're horizontal.
I'm wearing off on Ben. That's what's happening. I'm making Ben enjoy life a little bit more. Just
No.
saying.
Wait, did I
Kentucky's
didn't
worth
have
all
that pour right then when
Kentucky is Ben's happy
Yeah,
place.
the black and gold. Didn't you have that too?
Mm-mm. I saw the bottle. I didn't have
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah, it's called black and gold.
That's it. It was just black and gold. Does anyone know where it was distilled?
Kentucky. It was Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
I know, but whose distillery? Whose still did it go through?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That would be
oh,
interesting
no, it's
to know.
Kentucky.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy.
I don't
Dan
know.
says that's the most peaceful and content Ben's ever been. Yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy.
Well, hang on. You ready for some of the other pours I had to? Not only did I do, drink God knows how much at Makers, 7 pours at Wilderness Trail. Then I had that black and gold. I had a batch 39 cigar blend. Magnus cigar blend. I had. The hell else did I drink tonight? Oh, we drank the Cat's Eye Armagnac, Gift of the Magi.
How was that? How was that?
It was good. It was different. Yeah, it was very different, but it was
Very
interesting.
different.
I didn't even smell that when you had it. I should have asked to smell it.
Yeah, keep going, Ben. Keep going. Oh, we got another
the
bot.
DNA, the
What's up,
Maker's
DNA
Giovanni?
125. The hell else did we drink? I don't know. We drank all the things.
All the things. Last night was all the things. Like I was just like,
Yeah,
what?
last night we were pretty.
Yeah, I was like, well, okay. So Leon got whiskey eyes. Like that's why we call our channel Whiskey Eyes. 'Cause, like, if he has too much, he has like a certain look in his eyes. And I'm like, you got your whiskey eyes.
Yeah, I didn't get photo credit on that photo.
What? Which photo? The whiskey eyes one? Oh,
No.
where he was like, yeah, I should have said that was my.
I don't care. Yeah, Leon was we had Leon a happy boy here.
Yeah, he was,
There you go.
like, man. Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
So Isaiah has the idea that on the first stream of every month we can celebrate everybody's birthday who is that month, and then you could have comment everyone their actual day. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We got a lot of March babies here tonight. I know that.
spring.
Yeah. Well, you got to look at what was happening 9 months ago. So in my case, I was born in 1970. The previous 9 months was right during Woodstock. Just saying. Summer of Love. You know what I mean?
I think my
You
parents
were conceived with a little mud. Is that what you're saying?
You know, I was
Well-
born in New York then. I didn't even tell
Well,
you that.
per my parents' story, I was conceived either at Woodstock or in my grandmother's closet before Woodstock.
Oh my god.
I was conceived after a Husker football game.
Well, my daughter was conceived either during or after a Cannibal Corpse concert.
So romantic.
You know,
Hey, Jen
I can tell
introduced
you-
me. I couldn't say no.
I can tell you right now, just because this is your stream, I would reframe completely from what I was gonna say. I just stopped.
That's
I
good,
would
Bobby.
never
It's always
say-
good to know when to
Night,
stop.
Michelle.
Good night, Michelle. Thanks for hanging out.
Cheers.
So I've got 10 more minutes, and then we gotta go to bed. 'cause
All
he
right.
has to go
Isaiah
drive.
says his birthday is in 1 hour and one. Is that 1 day and 20 hours? Is that what that means? I'm not good with that. The colon always throws me. Is it 1 hour and
My
20
colon's
minutes
always
an
a
hour?
problem.
Sometimes I wish I wouldn't say certain things.
Hey, did y'all know that Zachary Jones is a baby?
I'm just saying, if nobody else is ever allowed
I love that Dan.
to use Phil Jr.'s private area and bathroom at Makers, sorry.
Way to blow it out, Ben. Deathless Dogs has no clue where he's conceived, and he's all right with that. Dan, I can't blame you, buddy. Okay,
Jones, I was
so Isaiah's birthday is March 2nd, apparently, and he hasn't gotten there yet, so he must be in California.
Well, happy birthday from
birthday,
Kentucky.
Yeah, Isaiah.
It's your
Isaiah's
birthday
happy
in
birthday,
the
buddy.
motherland.
Tommy, do you see what Zach Jones just said?
I was 2 years old.
I was not. I was born that year.
I know.
That means Tommy's older than me.
I'm turning
For once, I'm
38.
not the oldest person on my stream.
38.
Nope.
38.
I am 53.
I
years
said
old,
31,
out
but
of-
Leon said I had to say 38 because
Yeah. 38, schmurty-8.
Let's see. Nick says, Scott Pixie, do you know when you were conceived?
Because there are a lot of July birthdays in this city, and it is exactly the right amount of time from Husker football season to. Bam. It happens.
We say that's a bleacher baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's back when the Huskers were not in the Big Ten.
No,
Correct.
Big 12.
They weren't even in the Big
They were-
12 at that point. They were
Oh,
probably
really? Oh,
like 8.
Zachary,
86.
a lot of people were 6-year-old in 1970.
I feel like
Your dad's
while we're
not
talking
special.
about this music.
so
it
I'm
sounds
older than his
cool.
father.
You don't like my
He needs
music?
to listen.
It sounds.
I wasn't even protein swimming yet in
My
1970.
goodness, this is turning into the Bourbon show.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I changed the music, Tris. Is that better for you?
I don't even hear the music, so
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's better because I don't hear it.
If you're on StreamYard and you're not using headphones, you probably won't hear the music.
I'm on stream phone I'm on it with
I-
headphones and I don't hear it at all.
I think
Perfect.
is it Tim who doesn't like the music either? So Tim and I, we both.
Tim hates it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But that's just me.
Didn't we also figure out it was because of noise cancellation? Too?
Hey, Cheech, are you eating on my stream? What's going on
Yeah,
here?
totally.
I know. I hear like some.
Now
Sorry,
I hear
Victor's
that.
I'm just going to apologize to everybody who I hooked up last year. Michter's Barrel Strength Rye dropped today in New York.
What?
So, yeah.
Why aren't you in New York, Ben, where you can get me a
Who
bottle
cares? I
of
don't
that?
live in New York.
I got messages about it.
Oh,
Dang it,
Yeah.
man.
if only you knew someone who liked Michter's Barrel Strength Rise.
I'm pretty sure that I've been whining effortlessly for another one.
Oh, he muted it because we could totally hear whatever was happening.
Yeah, there's no music anymore.
What? Yeah, I turned the music off because somebody was complaining.
Oh my gosh!
Her name was Trish.
I didn't complain. I just
It's
said.
the whole reason I
You know
shut
the
my
funny
music off because
thing?
Trish had a problem with
It
it.
kind of looks like you can just pick her up and put her in your pocket.
What?
She's
I
like
brought
not
the
even a
music
real
back. I just want to let
person.
you know.
What?
What?
I brought the music back.
Go ahead. I don't care. It's
I
your
have
stream.
to.
I don't care. Everybody
Have
else
to.
likes the music. I don't care.
You know what?
Anthony,
I'm gonna bail out. Y'all have a good time.
Tommy, thanks for hanging out, buddy. It's
Hi,
good to
Tommy.
see you.
Buddy.
Hey, I'll
Thanks
see you
for having
over
me.
the Twitch. We'll hassle Dan.
Yeah, Trish, happy birthday.
Thank you. It was nice
Happy
to
birthday,
meet you.
Trish. Tommy, have a good night, buddy.
You have 14 minutes of my time to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, it's still your birthday in some other time zones.
Peace out.
Bye.
Cheers.
Peace and chicken grease.
So do you guys jump on Stroke Wagon very often?
I'm over there pretty often.
I go over there quite a bit.
What's your handle?
Bourbon Battalion.
Gosh, that's so creative. Why wouldn't I think of something like that?
Weird. Like weird.
So weird. I'm Cheech Bot 5000.
Oh yeah.
Because people don't believe I'm real, apparently.
Like literally the bot.
Yeah, I'm literally a bot.
For
All
some
right,
reason, nobody has trouble believing I'm real.
you're the realest person I know, Ben.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm still sniffing. Hey, Ben, have you had? You said you haven't had the Still Austin.
No.
I'll send you a little bit.
All right.
You gotta let me know when you're heading home.
I think you'll like it.
Manny,
I don't
are
know,
you
but
into
Bobby
too?
wants me to
Oh,
stop
yeah,
back by him on the way home.
You should stop by Bobby's on the way home. I would.
That's true. That's a true story. You got to go by me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just started
Thanks,
sliding
Richie.
down, so I had to come
That's
back
Bobby's
up.
channel right there, Bourbon Battalion on the YouTubes.
Look, Ben and Manny are both in bed.
Yeah, Zach, I know you. I know who you are on Twitch, buddy.
Trish, am I any different in person?
No.
No, you're Ben. You're just Ben.
Exactly.
Hey, am I any different?
Yes, completely. I don't know. I've never met
I
you in
don't know.
person.
I've seen you drink more whiskey than I've seen you drink on your channel.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Ben in person,
Trish, that's the right answer, by the way. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Ben in person, I can say you're different because I never talked to you while you were in bed.
Well, that's true.
It's so weird. I keep sniffing this.
Actually, that's not
Still
true.
Austin?
Not only that, I've slept in Bobby's bed.
Oh.
It wasn't mine. It was the
Do you own
spare
it?
room.
Do you own the
spare
bed?
room.
Do you own the
Yeah.
bed?
Yeah.
Then
I
it's
guess.
your bed.
It's so
Fine.
weird. This Still Austin, every time I sniff it, it smells so old.
Yeah.
It's-
but
it's
that's
like this
Texas
fake
whiskey.
age
That's
thing.
a
Not
It's
only,
very,
wait, hold on. Not only did I sleep in Bobby's bed, but he
Oh,
cooked me
God.
breakfast the next morning.
well, that's true. I do that.
Did he make you a sandwich before you fell asleep?
No, but I gave him all the things that make him fall asleep.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually,
Cuddles.
the gunny did. Well, we set out. We had a good time.
What do you, Bobby? Did you say that the gunny just cuddled Ben?
No, God, no.
I was gonna say I
the
don't
gunny
think so.
provided whiskey for Ben.
Oh yeah, that'll
Hey,
get you there.
we drank and smoked some pretty good shit on your place
Yeah, we
too.
did. Yeah, we did. We did.
And that
Well,
was the nightcap.
I brought out some stuff too.
The medicinal?
No.
That's no.
I'm kidding.
No, I know.
Just because
but-
the way
you're
you
not.
put it, Ben.
Yeah. So
I know.
the gunny has his stuff, but I have mine, and mine's not like the gunny's. But I didn't bring out any Schwepprock stuff.
All right, so the Still Austin, I got it down out of the neck. I think I'm good with that for the night. The last couple sips of it wasn't really working for me.
Well, I think that now it's time to just let it breathe.
Yeah, well, here you tell me. I probably need to have another pour out of it in the next couple of days.
Yeah, and the next
I got
couple
it
days,
I got it out of the neck. I want to get it down here.
I'd get it like just about a half inch above the label.
Yeah, so that's about where I'm looking. So probably a couple more pours over the next couple of days, and then I'll leave it alone for 2 months.
Yeah.
And we'll say, I'll reserve judgment until then. But right now, I really liked it at first. The last couple sips I had weren't great. That's all
I will say though, when Ben was here, I think Clint left at 4. You went to bed at 5, and I went to bed at 6 in the morning.
Those are regular hours for me. So,
What can I say? Bobby kept me up all night.
all right, I'm going to drink something I know is going to be delicious because why not, right? At this
What
point.
are you having?
Well, I picked up the store pick of Four Roses OBSK the other day.
Oh yeah,
So I'm going to have a little of that.
yeah.
Okay. While you
'Cause
pour that, I'm getting off because.
All right, Trish.
All right,
Hey, get
Trish.
some rest.
Trish.
Are you still in Kentucky
Cheers, Trish.
tomorrow too?
No. Mm-mm.
You're leaving tomorrow.
when
Well,
she
cheers
wakes
to you,
up in the
Trish.
morning,
Happy
she's gonna
birthday.
be stuck.
Happy birthday, Trish.
You.
Happy birthday, Trish.
Happy birthday.
Cheers.
Birthday church.
I'm 30 again. No.
Yay,
I
29.
could never pull that off.
29.
Yeah, maybe
29.
30.
29.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Good night. All right, let me pour those Four Roses.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my liquor store to get their Four Roses pick in.
Yeah, you got something coming?
Hopefully. They told me they're going to let me know when it comes in. Last time they had it, they sold out.
Yeah, I got one bottle of this, and I went to several other locations right after I got this, and none of them had it. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, because there was 3 locations here that all got their Four Roses pick around the same time, and within the day they sold out. Well, actually, within a few hours they all sold out.
Yeah, that's the problem. Once the word gets out, people know.
So I had
Oh
to
my
call-
goodness, this is glorious. It smells so good.
Yeah, I had to call one of the other locations that I usually frequent, and I let them know, hey, as soon as it comes in, just let me know if you can just hold the bottle for me. I'll come in that day. He said he was willing to, so.
I just got blackberries on this one.
Little tart,
Yeah, tart, but like a dark fruit thing though.
but a big dark sweetness with a little tartness.
Yeah, it definitely came off as like a blackberry though.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's on my regular eating profile, so yeah, I'm very familiar with blackberries.
Even on the palate, I got a little blackberry on that one.
Really? And that's OBSK.
Yeah, so the higher rye. And I guess that's the yeast that tends to bring out the more fruit
Yeah,
notes.
you get a lot more fruit notes.
Yeah, it's definitely fruity.
Like right now,
Wow, that's good.
just
God, I wish
switched
I
up
would have got
from
more than
whiskey.
one bottle of this.
I wish you would have got 3.
Yeah, a few other people think that way too. It's not that I didn't try. I got this one and I literally got back in the car and drove to 3 other locations of the same.
Now, is that a single barrel or a single barrel strength?
Okay, so this is a single barrel strength.
Yeah. Those are the best.
That's the
No
one.
doubt about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one
The
you got to
best.
get.
Every
Good
time
question, though. What
my
is your-
problem is when
It's only
I put
104 though. That's the neat thing is it went into the barrel at such a low proof. It's only 104 proof.
What's
But
your
every
favorite
time I get
recipe
one,
for-
I always drink it all.
what's
sorry,
your
who-
favorite recipe for the Four Roses?
I haven't had a lot of it, but the OBSB I think I've had, and then just this OBSK. I like the higher rye for sure. So
I think
I don't
the
know, there-
OBSK is my favorite, which is
Yes.
even low rye.
yeah, this is good. This is good. This is the OBSK. I like it.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what his next pick is going to be. He just told me that he'd let me know when it comes in, and
Yeah,
I've never actually had a pick. So that's usually what I get at bars when I go get a pour
yeah.
because they're always great. But I've never actually checked which bottle it is or what recipe it is.
I could literally nose this whiskey for hours and be okay with that. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Hey, OH is here. What's up, buddy? O'Sheen, what's going on, buddy? We're losing Ben? Well, maybe. And there he goes. He's here, he's gone. He's here, he's gone. He's here, he's gone.
I'll tell you the thing that I'm like
Was
really
OH
bummed
the
about.
one that got you that bottle you said you were going to
No, it's OS.
OS.
The other O. Later in the alphabet, the OS, not the OH.
I see.
It's
I
a
see. I
bummer
wanted to see what it was.
You wanted to
It's a
see what it
bummer.
was?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, it's a scotch.
Okay.
So it's totally off profile. Totally not my usual thing.
I see. Because right now I'm a little off profile as well.
Yeah,
I
what are you
just got
drinking?
The gin that I guess Crowded Barrel does.
Oh, okay.
Apology or something. No,
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Noah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's it.
So I just,
How is it?
Oh, it's actually pretty good. It's very citrus forward. Citrus and eucalyptus.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that
Oh, yeah.
on a gin for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, we got 28 people still hanging out. What the hell are you guys doing with your life? Why are you up at this hour? What do you think this is? Fun?
Well, it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
funny because Cheech, you were talking earlier about being like on for like 1:30. You say, "Oh, it's 1:30 here," and I know you've been on for 1:30 live,
Yeah.
and it's like it was like just past 1:30 in the morning here.
Yeah.
So like your live at my time
It's
is
the
just
same.
off. Well, it's right now. It's off by 8 minutes.
Well, that's because I started my live stream at 12:07 instead of 12:05, which would really be 12. But I always know the Bourbon Junkie's going to run a little longer, so
Yeah.
I put a
How
little
was
padding
the-
in there.
How was the Bourbon Junkies live today? I didn't get a chance to see it.
It was pretty good. So that Sean finally returned. So there was a lot of jokes about Sean being in Cabo and on vacation, and then of course He's still got the mustache growing out, so there's a lot of mustache jokes.
Yeah,
but it was good. The game they did tonight was really fun.
Yeah.
It took them a while to get into it, but once they got into it, it was a good, fun game. So I thought that was all right. Other than that, it was cool to see them both back together again and, you know, having their banter and stuff. It was some fun stuff. And then I got timed out at the end of the night, which I took as like a badge of honor. I got timed out. Cheech got timed out. It was an accident, but still, it was pretty cool. Felt fun. Felt fun to me. So
Yeah. Well, I imagine I have to go back and look at it.
See, that's it, OH. That's exactly what we're all doing here. Some degenerate started a Whiskey Encore channel, told people to hang out. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right here, right now. But it's fun for me. I'm having a good time. Hopefully everybody else is having a good time.
I have a great
Are
time.
you a Patreon member of the Junkies or no?
Yes.
Okay. Are you planning on doing that trip?
Probably not. I'm a Patreon, but I don't usually even come close to exploring my benefits as a Patreon. I'm just there to support.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't purchased any picks or anything like that, but you know, that might change.
Yeah, I haven't picked up any picks or anything like that, but I did see the trip thing maybe, and I kind of thought maybe going. I'm not too sure yet.
You know, I haven't looked into it yet. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to pull up my Patreon and look at what the deal is.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice just to go out there, and it's only a day thing. That's the only thing that kind of is a little.
Yeah, like just a one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, still might be fun to meet a bunch of people and hang out and, you know, just have a good time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's kind of fun thing is like Belle, she works and she doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, what's up with
she
Belle? We haven't seen her in a bit.
So I think she's coming back. You know, she went through leaving her baby daddy and all that stuff and came back home and doing her thing, refound herself. Like there's good. Belle's in a great place, but you know, now that she's in transition, I noticed that she hadn't really been doing a lot. And I talked to Bridget tonight and I was like, hey, are you okay with watching Johnny and putting him down tonight? And she's like, why? And I was like, I really think Belle can just enjoy a night out. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I took Belle out tonight. And so we went out and got some wings and beer because that's like her jam.
Yep.
And then we went to the American Legion, where I'm a member of. And then she was able to go there and get on the auxiliary. She signed up for the auxiliary and I paid for it. And we had a great night. We literally played Battleship. And if anybody's ever played Battleship,
I love that game. That's one of my favorites.
So this is super important to know, right? So my grandma is like literally straight from the Lord. She's like one of the nicest humans on earth. She's passed now. She's no longer with us. But all my kids have great memories of my grandma, which was their great grandma. And she was playing Battleship with me. You know, you have like the bottom is where you put your ships, and wherever they call a shot, the hit and miss goes to the bottom. Anything you do goes to the top, so you know this is the radar. And so about like five of them in, she's like, can we start over? I can't remember what's what. And I was like, how do you not remember? I was like, are you putting everything on the bottom? And she'd go, yeah, well, Grandma Gray used to tell me that, you know, you put it on the bottom. I was like, my grandma didn't like to lose at many things.
Right. So she's setting herself up for a win.
She conned her.
Oh, goodness.
I was like, Belle, no. The radar at the top, see how it has the numbers and letters? She's like, yeah. I said, that's where you put yours. This is where you put yours. And so she's like, and she was like really bent on shit because she was like really the biggest Grandma Gray lover in the world. But my grandma literally would mess with you like in the sweetest way, so you didn't know any better. And so
that's funny.
And she's like, I swear, when I'm gone and I see Grandma, I'm gonna say like, what the hell, Grandma? And so we taught her. And then she was by 2 calls, she beat me tonight. And then she gloated to the whole family on our family. Our family has a Snapchat that's called Sluts. I didn't name it, but they did. And it's like she's like gloating about it, and then she made the mistake of saying, because I said, well, yeah, that's why, because I taught you tonight. She's like, that's because Grandma lied to me. And my youngest daughter said, Grandma doesn't lie. You're stupid. And so it was just like a great family.
Grandma knows what's up. That's what's up.
But
What the heck? Wink Martindale's here. What's happened to all the ladies? Holy Beard Show is an old man with a palate and an attitude allowed. Yeah, of course you're allowed, Wink. It's good to see you. She's talking about you yesterday, Wink Martindale.
But it was so funny because me and Belle she hasn't had a night out in a while.
Yeah,
so it was just
those are always needed.
It was a great family fun night, and that stuff.
Especially as like a young person, a young parent. You need a break every once in a while.
Yeah, so we had a great time.
I say that being a parent that's like an old parent, I didn't get started until very, very late. And I can just see that if I was young and you didn't get those breaks periodically, it would drive you crazy for sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
so,
Richie, thanks, buddy. 69
like
likes. Thanks, everybody.
Like Ben said earlier, my wife is like she's really good to go. We both know it's important to spend time together, and it's important to spend time apart. And it's just like she needs to do her, I need to do me sometimes. And this time was one of those ones like I'm going to take Belle out. And we had a great night tonight. Probably one of the best nights we've had, just her and I, in a long time. That's
awesome, Bobby. That's so awesome to hear. That's so cool. So I hope that as my daughter gets older that we have that kind of, that relationship. We have a really good bond, but
yeah,
as we get into like the teenage years and stuff, like you never know where things are going to go. I just hope that we're able to keep that going.
Well, she said probably one of the coolest things she said without knowing she said it is there was another lady at the Legion with the American Legion. There was a girl that was younger and was talking to her, and she went across, but I could still hear them. And Belle told her, she's like, is it weird that this is the best night I've had in a couple of years? That's with my dad. And that girl with her said, I would give anything for my dad to do that.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like I let her do her, and we had so much fun. But it was literally just beer, wings, and then the Legion with drinks, and we played.
Yeah, but that's all it takes, man. And then being present and involved,
And that doesn't change when they get older, because Belle's 24, and it still doesn't matter. It's just, just sometimes being with what's familiar and having fun, not as father and daughter, but just as father and daughter and friends.
Yeah.
We just literally
having that friendship as she becomes an adult, that's a big deal.
We were talking grill, we were talking smat. I told her she was a blase blah. She told me I was a blase blah.
That's funny. Hey, we're gaining viewers right now. So Wink Martindale's asked if I drank the Texas bourbon. I drank the Still Austin tonight, and I did not hate it. It was pretty good. And then the last couple of sips I had of it kind of hit me wrong, so I parked it. I'm probably not going to revisit it for a couple of weeks. I might have another pour out of it just to get a little further down in the bottle. I wouldn't say I'm indifferent. Right now, it's actually, as far as a Texas whiskey goes, it's one of the better ones I've had. I can't say I love it, but I don't hate it.
Well, you'll get a couple of different ones to try that are known to be better.
I'm just saying I don't hate it, which I can say up until now, every Texas whiskey I've had, I've hated. Didn't like it all. I don't use the word hate a lot. Just never worked for me. That's
Which ones
sure.
have you had?
I had like 4 or 5 different Balcones, and I can't remember. There's one other one. I can't remember what it was, but it was horrible. It was not good. Can't remember the name. Can't remember what the other one was. But this is good. The Still Austin's good. And I want to try the Iron Root too. I heard the Iron Root's pretty good. So
yeah, the Harbinger's good. The Balcones Grand Cru series is good.
Yeah, I have not had that one for sure.
Now, I will say there's a couple of the ones that they're doing at Crowded Barrel that are delicious. They have some good stuff going there. That it's now that they're able to ship to 41 states. It's if you didn't know that they can ship now to 41 states. They have some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, I just got my bottle not too long ago.
Yeah.
They ship.
Wink Martindale just asked how long your beard was, Bobby. It's pretty long. Bobby's got an awesome beard.
Yeah, mine's pretty. I don't know. It's probably what 8.
That's a good long beard. Let's just put it that way. You're not in
8.
ZZ Top yet, but you're close.
I would say I'm about probably 8, maybe 8 or 9 inches.
I don't know. I'm
It
not a
won't be
good
there
judgment of
forever.
inches. I could tell
I
you
won't be
that.
there for a while.
Already, guys.
Hey, everybody, we've been on for like 2 hours. We got 33 people hanging out. We got a few more people who just jumped in. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like. See, Richie Z even said it. Hit the like on your way in. We got new people showing up.
Cheers, Richie.
We're hanging out. We've had a few good whiskeys tonight. We're still going to hang out a little bit longer. I don't know how long all this will go.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're 2 hours in. We'll probably keep going for a little bit longer. That's all. And if you just joined the chat and you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. And tell me what you're drinking. If you just came in, let me know you're here. I want to know. I want to know for sure. How long the ladies say that really matters. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of true.
That's what I was saying.
That's kind of true.
You know what ended up being the whiskey tonight that I paired with this Nica Rustica.
Oh, did you finally settle on one?
I did settle on one, and it's a bummer. It's not like my normal, so I have to figure like what's going to be the everyday sipper that I can get that would pair with it.
Because you pick something that you can't sip every day.
No, it's the Kingslayer.
Oh yeah, a one-off.
And the Kingslayer was absolutely where it needed to be with this.
Yeah, I did not get the Kingslayer.
What's the Kingslayer?
That's a Storytime pick, right?
Storytime pick from Driftless Glen, yeah.
Yeah, so you had to be part of the Storytime distillery.
Did you never even get a sample or try it?
No, I've not had any samples of any of the Storytime.
Oh, well,
that's okay. I'm not going to mention Shane's name. I don't want to call him out in public.
Well, he's not the only one. I can get you a sample.
I know you can, buddy.
I just want.
You got my address. I texted it to you like an hour ago.
That's why I asked.
Why aren't these samples here already, Bobby? I texted that to you an hour ago.
Those
I know it takes time, buddy. I know it takes time.
Those Jepson bourbon picks could not be more different.
Oh, really? Oh, you got them, Scott? Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I won on my Big League Bourbon stream. I won.
What? Yeah. Dan, you're close to me. Dan, you better have some of that for me.
Oh, I still haven't gotten them yet.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll bring them to you.
No, we're gonna have a get together. I'm calling Roy tomorrow, so we're about to settle on some dates here in a little bit. You're not leaving town anytime soon, are you?
No, next week I'm actually on vacation, so I'm off all next week.
So next week is a good week for you. Say those words.
Yes, it is.
Yes, you said yes.
Say those words.
It's a good week for me.
Oh, I love hearing that. So next week, Caro. Let's see. Let me check my schedule. Yep, I'm free.
Yeah, we gotta finally meet. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Hey, that's how it happens.
I can tell you a little bit about that Jepson pick you're getting. I'm doing the Jepson's Amon pick, which I thought was spectacular, and I bought 4 bottles. The Storytime pick was better.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was better.
Now, which one was better?
You mean between the twins?
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look at my notes. I would say both of them were.
Both of them can't be better. It's got to be one or the other, Bobby.
I think
I'm saying, well, both of the twins were better than the Amons.
Oh, okay, that does make sense.
Yeah, so I mean,
forget what I said. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on.
But the twins were different, right? So the twins were different. They weren't both the same, but
they're way different.
Both. I think when you think of Jepsons, you have like this, like, why would I buy that? I'll be honest with you. There's nothing about the bottle that, like, you look at it and it's like impressive. It looks kind of like something you wouldn't buy if you were at a store.
I mean, it's 6-year-old MGP, so.
But you know what they do with it, right? And that's the trick. You can't get hung up on that it's MGP. It's like, what did they do with it? You know, because once you got it, what did they do with it? Did they barrel it? Did they cut it? What did they do once they got it? And so Jepson's is doing some cool stuff, like probably one of the most underrated places out there. They do some good stuff. Yeah, they do some really good stuff. You know, for a place that makes Malort, you'd be like, why would they be able to do anything good? But the Jepson's picks are absolutely bangers. They're unique. And after I'm done with this, I'll go back and pour the Amans, and I'll give you a couple of notes. But I remember when I went there and I had the Amans, I bought 4 bottles on spot.
Wow.
I mean, and it's really affordable. It's super affordable for what they're doing. So I know they have a lot of time and effort into it, but it's an affordable bottle.
Yeah.
Now you won't go wrong with it. So Driftless Glen Ryes, their bourbons are very hit and miss. You want a barrel pick of a Driftless Glen bourbon. Their ryes are really good.
Yeah.
So Driftless Glen does a really good job on ryes. So I would be all about a barrel pick of a Driftless Glen rye, no matter what.
Yeah, I think it's of the twins, the barrel one, the first one. You could have, if you blinded me with that, I would say it was a 95.5 rye.
Yeah.
It has like
I know,
the most rye for.
I have the notes downstairs when I did the pick with them because I'm
Right.
I've always been part of Storytime. So, and me and the Gunny were both on that pick. So they were both very good. I can tell you right now, if you are a member of Storytime, great. They have some stuff coming up. If you're not a member of Storytime, you should be. If nothing more, then you want the old Dragon Bones backbone that comes out. It's the best rye I've ever had, and I love rye.
Really, I'm part of that. I'm part of the group there. I'm
Yeah.
I have to try it then.
I'm telling you what, if you like really good rye, you do not want to miss the backbone rye that's coming out.
See, I've only been drinking it for about 6-8 months, so I'm still going around trying stuff. So
It's one of those things that, like, it's one of those things you have to really explore your palate to find all the nuances. But man, I'm telling you right now, we did that, and I was just like, oh my god, that is so good.
Big League, I got like spearmint toothpaste on barrel one.
Is Chris in the chat?
Yeah. Big League
Well,
is in the chat.
I'm on my iPhone, so I don't see it.
Yeah, you can only see us.
Yeah, I can only see you guys when I'm on iPhone because I'm in my garage pairing cigars. I can say right now, there's no bad thing from Storytime. I mean, there's like a lot of thought that goes into it.
Listen, I know pretty much everybody that's involved in Storytime. There's no bad story times. There's no way there's a bad story time.
No, I'm not saying it was bad.
I'm just.
Well, I was not expecting like to punch rye.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They're going to give you something different that you're not expecting. It's something, that's outside of the norm.
But that's the thought of Storytime, right? Storytime was, when we originally talked about it, right? The thought was, how do we bring the best of what we can find to the market at a price that was fair, where we weren't gouging the market?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
And if you look at the prices of what's rolled out compared to anybody else rolling out from the same places, we have always been incredibly fair. So,
but yeah, Chris, I wasn't even the first one that came up with that note. Jeffrey Wack. Like, I knew that there was
I missed it. Scott, what was the note and what was it on?
Like, we're talking about the Jepson's.
Okay. So the MGP Jepson's?
Yeah,
like,
pick one.
Pick the bottle one. Like, I thought it was a 95.5 rye when I first had it. And it's because it tastes like kind of a minty toothpaste.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
So I was not expecting because I thought it was bourbon.
But Spearmint's not an off profile at all by any chance, any thought when you're talking about a rye and the mash bill.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, Ben. Happy birthday, buddy. I'll see you before your birthday, right? Your birthday's the 6th. I'll see you on the 5th. Just saying.
So it's not uncommon to have like mint, spearmint, dill.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
like a lot
I get
of
the minty
ryes,
note every once
I
in a
can
while.
say
Some
right now,
stuff.
my signature note for me, if I know I'm on an MGP, I have a dill on my backside profile. It literally comes up as a dill dip, not like a dill pickle, but a dill dip. And it literally just resonates in my mid to back sides of my palate.
Okay, Ben, March 9th. I'm putting that on my calendar right now.
Where are you gonna see Ben at?
Here on the Whiskey Encore.
Oh, I thought you were going to Ben. I was like,
I'm not going to Canada. They can't make me go to Canada.
From Florida? I was like, you would have to get like a stocking cap.
I would go to Canada in August. That's about the only time I go to Canada. Anyway, Ben's birthday's next Wednesday, so a week from tonight. So
that's awesome. Ben's such a good human.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm literally putting it on my calendar. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like let it sit for a bit. Maybe it just needs to air out.
I would say ryes a lot of times need a little more time to open up.
When I think you also
it is a
have to-
high rye bourbon. It's
Yeah.
36 rye. So.
Well, even if it isn't a matter of opening up, it's a matter of you just being really thinking about your palate and thinking about the presence and just focusing away from the idea of just trying to pick up a straight bourbon note and figuring out what is the best notes to marry with it.
Yeah. All right, so here we are at what time is it my time? It's 2:18 my time, so it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna probably let this run for another 12 minutes or so. And
it's not 2:18 in the morning for you.
For me, it is. Yeah, it's 2:18.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's right. You're Florida. I am 2:18 as well.
Yeah, we're in the same time zone.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay, so they're both high rye bourbons. Okay.
Yeah.
I tend to like high rye bourbons. I won't lie. I won't mash teeth on that. High rye bourbons kind of like do it for me, so I tend to like
me
those.
Me as well.
Yeah.
Hey, that double oak Sagamore, that's a high rye? That's a total rye, correct?
Yeah, it's a rye. High rye.
Dude.
It's like a 95. What is it?
That Sagamore rye is a banger at cask strength.
Yeah, the cask strength rye, but that double oak. Actually, ADHD Whiskey put out a video, I guess technically yesterday, on the Sagamore double oak. And his notes and my notes, like what I was tasting and enjoying out of that first bottle, was exactly the same thing. It's kind of candy-like. There's a lot of there's a lot of sugary, sweet thing going on, but there's a little spice going on.
Right.
Like a spicy candy. I don't know if anybody ever had like old-time candies like Whorehounds and things like that, where it's kind of a spicy candy. Very similar to that. But I really enjoyed that first bottle of the Sagamore Double Oak that I had. It was really good.
Yeah, I just went up to the Total Wine and found one there. That's the first one I've had. I got the cask strength one, but not the double oak.
Yeah. Oh, so you picked up the double oak?
Yeah, up in Total Wine.
I try not to go to Total Wine if I can help it, but I can see why you would. Why you would.
I go to Costco, and on the way to Costco,
yeah, it's right there. I know where you are, Dana.
Yeah.
I know where you are. But the double oak, I was happy to find it. I found it at a place a little more local to me, the first one. And then I happened to be in another store out of town, and they had it again. So I was like, I better buy a backup.
No,
and at that point, I was probably halfway.
The double oak.
I was probably about halfway through my first bottle of the double oak, and I already knew I needed another one. It was
I couldn't find it anywhere around here. Couldn't find it. So that's why when I went up there and saw it, it was the last bottle. I was like, I'm grabbing it. So.
Yeah, when I saw it, it was the only bottle. The first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'm buying this.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And then the next time I saw it, they had a couple of them on the shelf. I'm like, I'll leave one. I could have bought both of them, but I was like, I'll leave one because somebody else wants this. But I went ahead and bought a backup. And then when you have a backup to an already open bottle, that open bottle tends to go away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden I was drinking it, like, I'm going to drink the double oak again. I'm going to drink the double oak. So when I first got it over the course of the first 3 days, I drank the first half of the bottle.
Well, that's what's with my Remus 5. I bought 3 of them, I bought one. I'm
Yeah,
trying it. Hell yeah! So I bought 2 more. Had them on the shelves.
Yeah, I've bought 3 Remus 5s total, and I've got a little bit more than half of the second bottle left, and then I've got one in reserve. But that's a fantastic bottle. But I really like that Sagamore Double Rye, like more than I thought I would. Like when I first started drinking it, it was like I always liken it to the flat lollipop. Remember the flat lollipop with
I do.
With the stick? Sometimes it had a curved stick in it, like you were getting it from the bank or the dentist office.
Yeah, they were just like loops in the.
Yeah, the loop, exactly. I had that loop stick. So the first time I had the Sagamore Double Oak, I was getting that cherry lollipop thing on it. Like every time. It was so good. So good.
I haven't had the Double Oak. No, I've been through 3 of the Sagamore Cask Strengths.
Yeah, the Cask Strengths are fantastic.
Oh, they're
for
fantastic.
Sure.
But I'm interested. If I find a Double Oak, I'll jump on it because I haven't found.
Let me see. The first one I bought was $60, and then the second one I bought was $55. So I would say at that $55, $60, it's solid. Fair. It's a nice proof point. It's at a 96.6, I believe, is the proof on it, which is it's a little lower than general. I'd like to start, but it's a rye, so it tends to drink a little bit spicier and hotter to begin with.
As long as you're above 90, you're good.
Yeah, it was pretty good, pretty damn good. Like I said, I drank on it pretty heavily for the first. I mean, I killed the bottle in like 3 weeks total, but the first couple times I drank it, I was going deep into it.
Right.
It was really, really, really good. 28 people still hanging out,
which is crazy.
Got nothing to do with your life.
I went through a battery pack, a Mophie case, and my battery, and I'm down to like 5%. I'm like,
oh no, Bobby's short timer at this point.
Well, I'll hold out until 3.
I'm not making that long. Bobby's going live right after a Whiskey Encore.
Hey,
don't do it, Bobby.
Oh, you know what? I'm no doubt about it. I have no issue with jumping on. I'm so awake and even funny.
You do really well over there on the Instagram, you know? Because Jen's always telling me you're on. Bobby's on live. Bobby's on.
I do a lot of Instagram. So I've been like really going out with a lot of cigar communities and spending a lot of time helping people. Because like I had someone, if you don't know Chevalier Critiques, he's a really cool dude down in Texas.
Yep.
And I think, what was it? We were on a week or 2 ago, and he's a pretty profound dude and just a nice guy. Yule's a great guy. And we did a 2-hour and 45-minute stream on a Toro cigar and a 3-ounce pour without ever having to change either of them. And the cigar didn't go out, the whiskey didn't go out, and he said, "There's no way we can do that." And I said, "Well, if you're doing it right, you can."
Yeah.
And we went through this profile because he wanted to be able to really spend a little bit more time trying to find the same flavors we find on whiskey. He was trying to find all the flavors of his cigar, and he was struggling with a couple of things. And so we focused on going through how to do some stuff that he was struggling with. And we did. We had a 2-hour and 45-minute stream. And so I like doing the teaching and helping people because the more we grow understanding, the more we can grow each other and grow the community, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I've always been about teaching more than
my thing is like we have like a shared knowledge base. We have a lot of people who know a lot of the same things, but there's always somebody who's offering a different perspective on things. So as long as we're open to it, accepting somebody else's opinion,
right,
then it might open our perspective on something. So I mean, I've learned a lot. Like when I first met you, Bobby, I never drank and smoked a cigar. That was not something I really ever did. So.
Well, I'm at 1%, so if I die, it's not because I stopped.
It's all right. We're about to shut this down anyway. We probably got a couple more minutes.
But there is a really important place for whiskey and cigars because what they do together is different.
Head out then.
All right, Manny. Good to see you, buddy.
Quick question though, Bobby. What's your YouTube channel there?
He's Bourbon Battalion.
Bourbon Battalion. All right, so I can go down there and follow you.
Yeah, you could just put that in a search.
Instagram, YouTube, or whatever.
It's the same for all?
Yeah, he's more active on Instagram, though.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do.
Yep.
All right, then you guys all
have
a good night.
All right, man. Have a good one, buddy. I'll see you soon. Probably Saturday. That's my guess.
Yeah.
All
bye.
right, man.
All right.
Have a good night.
Cheech, I'm gonna jump out too, so I can get.
We're
my
going to
phone on
shut the
charger
whole
before
thing
I
now,
die.
Bobby. Don't leave yet. I'm telling everybody right now. Hey, everybody in chat, who the hell is texting me at this hour? Chris Luddig.
Exactly.
Of course, Chris Luddig is. Hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out. There's 30 people still in chat. I appreciate every one of you. Like I said, I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary, and I'm like 1 subscriber away from 1,600 subscribers, which is blowing my mind. I never thought that I'd have 1,000 subscribers in my first year. I was like, there's no way I'll hit that in the first year, but maybe the second year, somehow I was able to hit it way back in October. It's not me. It's everybody who's here. It's Bobby being here. It's Scott being here. It's everybody in chat that's here. That's how my channel happens. And I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out every week, week in, week out. There's a lot of people here every time. It floors me every time. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down, and I'll see you guys Saturday night. We'll do this all over again, and we'll have a good time. And there'll probably be some giveaways coming up for my year anniversary, so everybody stay tuned. A couple good bottles got donated, and we're just going to have a good time. We're going to just have a fun time and celebrate the first year of Whiskey Encore. Until then, I'll see everybody in a couple days. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Cheers, buddy.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Cheers. Ooh, I don't have any whiskey. I'm going to pour a little whiskey because I'm not going to cheers you with an empty glass. I'm not one of those people. A little bit of 1920 to end of my night. That's what
I'll
we're
throw
gonna
a
do.
splash in real quick to cheers with you because I was on an empty glass as well. If
Yeah.
I don't die, I got to do it quick or I'm going to die.
All right,
I
here we
will.
go. We're going to do it right now. Cheers, Bobby. Cheers, Scott. Cheers, everybody in chat.
Cheers,
Thank you so
everybody.
much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.